hello. Woo. I am 100% live again. Hello, woo. Welcome to you, my viewer. Woo, my first viewer. Woo, hello. Anyway, this is just so crazy. I'm in a crazy situation here. I'm having a very crazy night, and it's just getting more and more crazy. Because I should have been in bed a very long time ago, and I had problems with Restream, and it's just ended up making it more and more delayed for me this whole night. This whole night has become just more and more delayed for me. Wowdy dowdy. It's 4:33 here in the middle of the night in Norwegian time. I should have been asleep a long time ago. It's so crazy. But anyway, the thing is that I just wanted to show a recording I made a good while ago now, in the middle of the night though. But yeah, I was showing a recording. No, I mean, I was making a recording. I was trying to portray it, just show it to the world, because I scheduled it for a certain time. It was going to be shown. Well, first I scheduled one version of it, to put it like that. One showing of it to be live streamed on, at the time 3:15. And when I was supposed to show, it said somewhere waiting for host, as if it was waiting for me. And I didn't understand what was going on. Then I ended up doing a live show, and that was my first live show, a proper live show, a proper live streaming through Restream. It was my first live streaming, 100% live streaming. A proper live streaming through Restream for the first time. Yeah, it was my first live stream on. Sorry, it was my first proper live stream on Restream for the first time. Yeah. My first live stream ever on Restream. That was a 100% live show. And now this is my second 100% live show on Restream, this one that I'm doing right now, in this now moment. Woo! Yeah, because this is real live TV here, to put it like that. Yeah, but the thing is that I didn't even want any of this. I wasn't planning on any of these things. I didn't want any of these things. But now I'm just showing you this to explain about this video I've been trying to show, because I still haven't managed to find out how to show it. This recording I'd set up for showing, I'd set it up also for showing at 3:45. So I was going to show it a second time. And that one didn't work either, because that one said waiting for host as well. And then I went to, while that was waiting to be shown, I was rewatching some of my proper live stream that I just made. Anyway, I saw some of that, and then I just did some fiddling with that. I fiddled with the replay video of the live stream I'd done, the proper live stream I'd done when I'd been 100% live, and I made another thumbnail for it. So yeah, I just did little things like that. And then, sorry, I'm losing a bit now, and I'm very tired. But yeah, after that, I tried to reschedule the recording video I'd made that I wanted to get out, the one that I'd called I'm testing out Restream for the second time, because it was my second time of testing it out. This is now my fourth time I'm testing it out. But yeah, I tried to reschedule that one to see if that would help, and it still didn't work. And well, anyway, I'm sorry I can't remember it all now, because there's been just so much going on. It's been a bit of a mess. It's all become quite messy now. But at least at one point, I deleted that one that I scheduled. I think I'd rescheduled it for 4:15. Yeah, that's how I remember it now. Yeah, rescheduled it for 4:15. That one that was supposed to be shown at 3:45. But I deleted that because that still was a problematic one. And now I'm inside of the Restream app. I'm filming this live, but it is because I made a new version and a new scheduling of that video I'd recorded earlier on, and I put that up for being shown at 4:30. It's just it's just so extremely late now, and it's 4:37 here now. But yeah, I scheduled another showing of that video I wanted to record. No, sorry, that I'd recorded that I wanted to show. I scheduled that for 4:30. But again, it was saying waiting for host as if I needed to be live. And in the end, I've just done the same thing as I did when I had my previous live show. So I've clicked on this thing inside this app. I've clicked on the recording I was trying to show. And then it came up with a question, ready to go live or something along those lines. Anyway, something about me, whether I was ready. No, ready to join. I said ready to join. And I moved on. I clicked on to move things along. And then in the end, I came to this screen where I could see different options to do with going live. And then I could click on going live. And then I just clicked on going live in the end, and here I am. Here I am, yeah. But yeah, the thing is just that it's just not what I wanted to show. I didn't want to show this live that I'm doing now. That's the thing. I'm just trying to manage to show that recording I made, and now I'm struggling with actually showing that recording. So I'm a bit lost with it. I'll put it like that. I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I can't sit up here and fiddle with this all night. I can't just keep on doing these things and it will become an even more crazy night. Yeah, oi, oi, oi. What am I gonna do to do the dee da? What am I gonna say to do the dee da? I'm just singing here along. Oh, da da do today. I'm just improvising anyway. Hello, I'm right. Woo, do today. Wow, it's almost that I can't believe it. I mean, I almost can't believe it, but it's true. Woo, do. I know I'm live. I know I'm live. This is 100% live. So whoever you are who's watching this, hello to you and welcome to you. And you are on my live stream, which is a proper live stream. This is a really proper live stream. I mean, this is 100% proper live stream. It's no fake live stream, this one. But the one I was going to show was a fake one because I was going to live stream it, but some minutes belated. So it wouldn't have been, proper live like this one. This is so different because, I can't edit this or anything like that, just live. So whatever I say, it just comes out on the internet. Everything I say now, it comes out on the internet. 0440, it is day. That is really cool. It's 0440. That's really cool because that's mirrored numbers. I love it. It's on the 11th of the 4th. And that means that at this moment, I can say 4 3 times on my computer. Maybe I can share it with you. But anyway, because I can say 4 3 times, that's the same as 444, which is an angel number. And that's really nice. That's really nice. Yeah, that's really nice. I like angel numbers. I like lots of special numbers. I like mirrored numbers. I like different kinds of numbers that I find to be special in some kind of way. Let me put on some background music for us anyway. Do da da dee da dee da 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 day. I can of course sing away. Do da 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 dee da do da day. Boom ba dee ba da ba do do day. Do da dee da 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 do da day. But I'm also gonna find some music and try it all out. Yeah, well, I'm just here and I'm just testing Restream anyway, so I can just as well test some more stuff out. So I'm gonna try a music I haven't tried before, and this one is called Down Tempo. Let's see how that is. Yep. See? Can I hear someone? That's a bit original, yeah. What are you up to, you who are watching me right now? You, that one viewer I've got right now, and who are you? I wonder, I'm curious about you. Are you the same one who was watching the other live stream, the proper live stream? This is my 3rd proper live stream in my whole life. Woo! Yeah. Anyway, I don't have to ask about you. Maybe you don't like it when I ask questions about you, but I am curious about you. I'm curious about all my viewers, really. I wonder who they all are, yeah. I think I'm going to change the music. I want to have something different. Let me see. All right, let's see. Let's try the world music. I'm just having fun now anyway. Anyway, it's a little bit fun anyway, this, even though it's not the best time for doing this because I should have been asleep now. I should have slept for many hours already. I mean, ideally, because I should have been in bed many hours ago, and I just had a crazy night, and it's just become more and more crazy. This crazy. Got some nice earrings on. Now you can see if you want to. Yep. This one was alright. This music is alright, yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna see if somehow, while I'm actually filming this live TV thingy, this live stream, when I'm doing this, whether there's one way or another that somehow, I mean, whether I somehow can show this recording that I want to show. I'm gonna see if I can show it through this live stream. I don't know if that's possible, but I just want to show it somehow, and I don't know how to do it. I think I might have put in something wrong in some kind of a setting or setup to do with scheduling this. I don't know. I just don't know what I've done, but I might have done something wrong. Because I didn't mean for it to be shown together with me being there personally. I just wanted that recording to be shown while I was doing something else, like sleeping. Yeah. yeah, that's the thing, yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna just see if I can find out anything here. Just gonna test something out for now. Alrighty, okay. Just testing out some settings here, yeah. That's okay, I'll leave it at that one. Yeah, right. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just trying to find out about things here. I don't understand how to do this. Let's see. Share screen. No, I'm not going to do that now. Sorry, that's not relevant now. Let's see what else can I do? No, this is just not working. I don't think it's going to work the way I want to. I think I've done something wrong previously, and I don't know how to sort this out. Yeah. But I'm going to try showing a local video anyway. I'm going to see what happens when I'm trying this. Let me see. Right, I think I've got it. That one I wanted to show, yeah. Looks like I've got it here. Yeah, I've downloaded it to my computer. Let's see if I can show it in that way. Yay! Woo! Hello, everyone. If I ever show this on YouTube, you can hear it now. The thing is, I'm not on a proper live, but welcome to my live stream that will be shown belated if I ever show this. The thing is, I'm just recording for myself, and I'm just testing this out. I'm just trying to get more familiar with Restream. I'm up late again. It's the middle of the night, and I need to go to bed soon, so I shouldn't really be doing this at all. I'm having a crazy night again. Yeah, but I'm gonna go to my YouTube channel to see. Welcome if you ever see this somehow when I'm on the internet. I'll just do that. That means I've decided to post this recording, but I'm just making it as a recording. And if I'm gonna ever post it online, it will be a belated posting. I mean, it won't be a proper stream. I mean, it will be a stream, but it will be a restream of a recording. So it won't be 100% live, you know, it will be a belated live, but it will be shown as a live stream, but it will be a fake one, basically, a fake live stream, basically. And I'm just honest about it, because that's how you can do it. You don't have to be 100% live, to put it like that. You can be belated, you know, you can show a live stream of something that you've already recorded and show it a bit belated, or a long time belated even. But anyway, in my case, if I'm gonna show this, I probably will show it just a few minutes belated, yeah, because I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on deciding on it. I'm not thinking, no, I don't think so. But anyway, I'm just here testing things out, so I'm just gonna keep. It's working! It's working! Woo! I found out it's working! So actually I am able to show my recording this way. So at least I'm showing it in this way. Oh, this is just so messy though. I didn't want to show it like this. Yeah. But I've just seen on my YouTube channel that I was actually showing this recording that I've been trying to show. So at least I managed to show it in that way through uploading it from my computer where I downloaded it to. I downloaded it to my computer locally on my computer, yeah? So I don't know what to do now. I think I'll just leave it showing while I'm going and brushing my teeth and stuff like that, and then I'll come and check on it. So I'll just show this for you all, and hopefully this will work. So I'll keep on playing this now, and hopefully this will all work. Yeah, I'm not totally sure about everything to do with this whole situation, but anyway, I'm just gonna keep on playing this thing for you, and hopefully you will enjoy watching it all. Both you who are watching right now and you who are watching on replay. Yeah. All right, see you later. Bye. Keep on doing that, so you can just keep on watching and see what I'm doing if you want to, but you might not find it very interesting because it's just about me trying to get more familiar with Restream. Anyway, so I'm still wondering, how can I change the background, because I can't remember how I did that. So now I want to find out about that. Yeah, let me see. This is just a bit difficult for me right now because I can't remember how I did that. Well, anyway, I'll just have to keep on going and see what I can find out. Can't find it at the moment, so yeah, what am I gonna do? Oh, I think I know where to do it now. All right, see. Okay, ooh, I can change the background. Yay, that's the thing, I found it now. Yay, woo! I found out where I can go to change the background. That's really nice. So I'm gonna try a new background this time. Yeah. That's a little change, but not that big of a change. Let me try a dramatic one. Ooh, oh, that's nice. That's nice and colorful, yay. So I'm gonna keep to that one, yeah? By the way, I had some kind of an accident. I didn't know what was going on last time, but when I tried Restream for the first time, when I was recording for the first time, for some reason, it turned out that it was filming me the mirrored way. And hopefully I managed to avoid that now because I've changed the setting. I found out the setting was put on mirrored on the camera, and I didn't want that. So when I'd filmed that other recording, that previous recording, the first recording ever I did on Restream, I found out afterwards that I'd been filmed the mirrored way, so everything looked the wrong way. I mean, when I was looking back at it myself, and even when I looked at it on YouTube, it was shown the mirrored way. So everything looked like things were the mirrored way, and I don't like that. So I've changed it now, and hopefully now not only I will see it the right way, because now I'm seeing myself the right way as if I was watching myself when I'm looking at the screen in front of me, but also hopefully you will all, my audience, you will all see it the right way. I'm just going to change it a bit because I don't want to show that TV screen. So in the reality of my life, to put it like that, the TV screen is behind me on my left side. I'm pointing to my left side now. So now it should look like I'm pointing to my left side here. Yeah. So if you're seeing it like that, then you're seeing it the real way. You know, the way you would see it if you were here in this room with me. Yeah. This is my right side over there, and there's an image behind me. How should I say? I have to do it in the mirror. How do I do that? Ooh, that's not easy. Ooh, today. Oh, today. There we go. Yeah, I managed to point to it there. Yeah. But anyway, at least I know a bit more now. I'm getting a bit more familiar. Sorry, let me do it like that. Yeah, I'm just keeping on getting more familiar with Restream. Yeah, I've got a really nice support woman helping me, by the way. There's a lady from Restream who I've been emailing with lately, and I've asked her questions and gotten help from her to do with how to use Restream, so that's been really good. Yeah, I could change the font today. Yeah, let me do that. Let me try something new. It said, oops. Hello there, I don't know if you lost anything. I was just told that the connection was lost. Hopefully, my recording has been going all the time, I mean, and that nothing has been lost of what I've said. But anyway, I'll keep on going. Let me see. So I was just about to change the font. Let me see. That's a nice one. But I'm gonna run out another one. I'll have that one. That's cool. Yeah. Welcome to my stream in another font. Nice. And that font is called Permanent Marker. Yeah. I am used to it from somewhere else. Yeah. And is there anything else I want to change? Let me see. Oh yeah, I want to add some music. I haven't tried all the music pieces out yet, so I'm going to try something new today. Okay, let's try some hip hop. Yay, that's nice. It's crazy late, by the way. Ooh, it's 2:27 here now. Ooh, really crazy time. Yeah, and I haven't been well lately, by the way, and I'm still not 100% at my best, and I should really be asleep right now. So this is crazy. Here are my earrings, by the way. Let me see. How shall I do this? Yeah, it's kind of nice music anyway. I'll try one more as well. So I have tried more this time. Future pop. I wonder what that is. This is called future pop. Can't hear anything. That's what I just had. What's going on? Oh no, there's coming. Oh yeah, this is different. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. It's having fun with my hair. Just moving my screen a bit. Yeah. Hopefully you can see me the way I want you to see me now, you know, not the mirrored way. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm just testing this out anyway. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to see if there's anything else I want to try out before I end this. This is just a little testing video anyway. Yep. I'm going to try another theme just for fun. Ah, I see. I'm going to try another one as well. Oh yeah, I've tried that one before, yeah. That was quite nice. That actually fitted very well with this frame I've got now. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Yay! It's 2:30 now. Wowdy dowdy. I have to go to bed soon. Yeah, absolutely. Is there anything else I want to try right before I go to bed? Let's see. Well, I'm gonna end it soon, so I'm gonna put on see you in my next streams. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's just a little test video anyway, and I'm also going to try out something else new on Restream soon. I'm going to upload one of my previous YouTube videos, shorts video, and then I'm going to put it on a loop and let it be showed on a live stream over and over again. So just want you to be aware, it's not live TV, you know, I'm not showing that video as something that's happening there and then. I mean, say if you see me singing in that video that I'm showing, I'm not singing live, I'm not on the spot in that moment singing, but I'm showing a recording of me singing, so I'm just alerting you about it so you don't think anything wrong. So basically, I'm not showing it live, but it's allowed to do that on Restream. You can restream things, and I guess that's why they call it Restream. Yeah, you can show things all over again. You can use your own YouTube videos, for example, and you can show them all over again through Restream. So that's one of the things I'm going to do anyway. Yeah. I wonder how long I've been filming. Oh, I can see it here, 11:10. Ooh, 11:11. Yay, that's brilliant. I just got 11:11. That's an angel number. So it meant I've been filming for 11 minutes and 11 seconds, but that also meant I have been given the angel number 11:11. Woo! Oh, I just seen we're on the 11th of April as well. Wow! Woo! Cool. Oh, I didn't think about that, but we have actually come into the 11th of April, at least here in Norway where I am, because it's at night, it's after midnight, it's 2:32 at night right now. Wow, and I also got that angel number 1111 on the 11th of April, so really nice, yay. Lots of 11s, yeah, very nice, yeah. Anyway, how are you doing? Are you alright? Are you doing fine? I hope so. I wish you well. I'm going to put this on repeat, by the way, this recording. I'm going to put it on a loop, so it's going to be repeated 10 times, so it's going to be shown as if I'm on live TV through this coming night while I'm lying asleep, and you'll come and watch me, everyone who's available, everyone who's up. Maybe you're in America and you haven't gone to bed because you're 5 hours behind us, for example. Well, some of you in America are 5 hours behind us in Norway, I know. Yeah, but anyway, whoever you are and whatever you're doing, you might be watching this as if you're watching it live. I mean, you might be watching it while it is shown live in one of those 10 times it's going to be showed as a live stream. You might be doing that, and if not, you might be watching it on a replay, because that's also possible, because when it's done, when it's been showed, you can still access it on my YouTube channel, you can still watch it. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, I just want you to all be aware of the truth of it all, because I am not one of fakeness, and I am a woman of truth, and I like to be honest about things. So when I'm doing something that is, in the worst case, giving some people the wrong impression, I don't mean to do that, so I'm sorry if I've given any of you the wrong impression. So just to make it clear again, and just to repeat it again, by the way, I just saw 1313 there on the timer, and woo, really nice. But just to repeat it again, just to make it clear, this is not a proper live stream. Whatever it's called, you know, it says live, but it doesn't mean that I'm in that moment 100% there with you. Unfortunately, I'm not there live at that moment. I'm not being filmed there at that moment that you see me. So I hope you're understanding me, and that you're understanding that I'm not doing this to do anything fake. I'm not doing this to give you the wrong impression or anything. I'm just trying out a way of doing things, and I'm just getting used to this thingy. But I just didn't want to go 100% live while I was recording this, because now that I'm just testing this out, if I don't want to film it, I mean, if I don't want to publish it afterwards, I don't have to. And I can look back at it for a few minutes if I want to. I don't think I'm going to look at all of it, but I'll probably just look at some glimpses of it. But yeah, if I want to, I could just leave it alone. I don't have to publish this, but I want to put it up for publishing, I feel right now. So at the moment, my plan is to publish this extra testing out of Restream thingy, this second recording on Restream, and let it stream live. Yeah. Strive. Yeah, so I might do that, and I think I will do that, but I just want you to be aware, and to just be totally aware of that. It's actually, oh wow, I just got 1444, so that means I got angel number 44. Yeah, but I just want you to be aware that I don't show this. If you see this video, you're not seeing me being there with you in the moment 100% live. No, because it's a belated live stream. It's shown as a live stream. It looks like it is a live stream, it's shown as a live stream, to put it like that, but it basically is showing a recording of me, so it's a fake live stream. So I'm just saying it as it is, but I don't mean it to be doing anything bad or wrong or anything like that, you know what I mean? I'm just trying something out here, and I'm just being me and I'm being honest about it. So I just don't want to give anyone the wrong impression, so that's why I'm just emphasizing this is not a proper live stream, but it's a fake live stream, to put it like that. But that's not the best expression in a way. Anyway, I'm not trying to do anything fake either, but anyway, I'm just saying it as it is. So I've made a recording. When you're watching this, if you're watching this, then it is basically me having published a recording, but it will be put out as a live stream. It will be portrayed as a live stream. So yeah, I just hope you're understanding it all and that you're appreciating my honesty and openness about it. And I don't mean anything bad or wrong with anything. Yeah, I'm a good-hearted, kind woman, and I just mean well. Yeah, basically that's it. Yeah, absolutely. I'm on a good side. Yeah, day. Anyway, I really have to go to bed soon. But I was gonna. I was gonna do something. Yeah, that's the thing. I just remembered. The thing is, last time when I was doing a recording, so the first time I tried out Restream, I tried showing some local videos from my computer on that Restream. I tried it twice and I thought it was working, because to me it looked like it was working, because I was seeing two videos on my screen that I thought was being shown on the screen of my viewers in the future. It looked like it was shown on this recording I was making, but it turned out it wasn't shown, and only the audio could be heard from those videos. And they were some food videos of me preparing some food. Telling about some foods I'd made, some meals I made, But anyway, I'm going to retry doing that thing, maybe with some other videos, but at least I'm going to try doing it in this particular situation before I end this and go to bed. Yeah, because I just want to try again if I can do it the right way, because there is a way of doing it. If I do it the right way, I can actually manage to show you a video inside of this recording, and I hope I can. I'm sorry, I forget about looking into the camera. I often forget about that. Sorry about that. Well, yeah, I'm gonna try now. Let me see. So where did I find that option on the video again? Let me see. There was one place where I could add a video. Let me see. I just need to find it somewhere. Yeah. I can't see it now. Let me see. Oh, I found it. Local video. I'll try that one, yeah. I clicked local video. Right. Let me try. Let me see. I just need to choose one then. I'll try choosing a different one this time. But it's only if I find a small one that I really want to show. Yeah. Sorry, this could take a while, this, to find a little small video. Oh, I've just seen some that I've made into source videos. Yeah, I'll try this one here. Let me see what happens. So I clicked on the video.
Light a candlelight or many candlelights in the evening before you go to bed. It is so cozy. It's very nice. And it creates a very unique atmosphere. It gives you some calmness. It gives you some peace. Cut out all electrical lights for a while. before you go to bed, and just enjoy having some darkness and a little bit of light through having some candlelights lit around you. I can recommend it. It's really nice. Bye bye.
So I've just looked at the video here, and you must have heard the noise from it, at least the audio from it. But the question is, did you actually get to see this video as I did? I just got to see that video. It was here on the screen in front of me, but did you get to see it? I don't know. That's the thing, yeah. I'll have to just look back at the recording to see if you got to see that. I'm gonna switch off the music now. Let's see. How do I do that? Cinematic, I've put it on now. Well, how do I actually switch it all off? I don't know. I'll just turn it down. Let me see. Okay, I've switched off the sound. So now I'm going to try replaying this video that I just played and see what happens. So at least you'll hear it better this time if you can't see it. But I do also hope that you can see it. Yep. I can't see it now. I can just hear it. Yeah, hopefully at least you heard the audio there, but I'm gonna remove it there. So I removed it there, yeah. But yeah, the question is, did you actually see that video? I didn't see it on the second round when I tried playing it, so I don't know what happened there. Anyway, I've just seen that I've actually filmed longer this time than the last time, so this is a longer recording this time, yeah. But yeah, anyway, it was a bit funny to listen to myself there talking about lighting a candlelight in the evening before going to bed, and I have done it a lot lately actually, but right this time I haven't done it. Yeah. And they were saying, you know, cut out all electronics. And here I'm sitting with all my electronics in a way. Not all my electronics, but I'm sitting here with this computer. That's an electronical thing, you know, and I shouldn't really be using this in the middle of the night, like before going to bed. But I shouldn't really be up this late. Anyway, I've just gotten really delayed, to put it simply, and I'm very delayed. And then I haven't made it easier or better for myself by also doing this thing that I'm doing, but I'm just being a bit crazy sometimes. Yeah, basically that's it. Well, I mean, I'm just acting a bit crazily sometimes, and yeah, I'm sorry I'm not being the best example here, because we shouldn't go to bed extremely late like I'm doing now. Yeah, I have to go to bed soon, so yeah, I'm gonna end this soon. But anyway, thank you for listening, and thank you for the attention and watching this, and remember, well, I guess, well, I haven't told you before, but anyway, I kind of am reminding you. Anyway, you know about it in general, I guess, that you can subscribe to people's channels. If you didn't know, now you know. Anyway, you can just subscribe to this channel if you want to. So yeah, you're welcome to do that. So yeah, feel free, and it would be really nice if you wanted to subscribe to me. And also, you can. What else can you do? Oh yeah, yes, you can click the thumbs up button to show that you've liked this video if you have, and also you can yeah, you can write me a comment. Yep. So feel free and do that. Do any of those things if you want to, and share this video with a friend if you have liked watching it as well. If you want to share it with a friend, but just if you want to. It's all up to you. Anyway, have a good night onwards. If it's nighttime at your time, have a good evening. If it's the evening time at your time, and have a good day onwards. If it's daytime at your time when you're watching this. Take care, everyone. Thank you for this time. Yeah. And I hope everything looks good. I hope it's been a pleasant experience for you to watch this. And I wish you a lovely time onwards. And hopefully I'll see you in my next stream. Yeah, see you. And also you can see me in all my YouTube videos on YouTube. Also those that aren't live streamed. Yep. Okie dokie. Take care. Love from me. Bye. Be and be free as you. Bye. Bye. Okay. Let me see. Okay, hello. Woo! Hello, everyone. I'm back. Here I am again. This is 100% live. Woo! Hey, I'm sorry I was a bit late there with coming back. I was at the bathroom, sorry. Yeah. So, is it the same one who's watching now that was watching Elron? I don't know, but anyway, I'm here. I haven't been watching it all myself, the play of the recording that I've been wanting to show you all, but at least I've watched some of it and I've been active on the chat. And there was a woman who had written to me there, so that was really nice. So thank you to you who wrote to me. And I wrote some replies and I also wrote some things to everyone. Yeah. So whoever you are, hope you enjoyed watching that thing I finally managed to show. I managed to show the recording I'd tried to show as a live stream on its own, and I hadn't succeeded in showing. At least I managed to show it inside of this live stream. So this was kind of a double live stream because this was 100% live stream, and it still is 100% live stream where I am 100% live. Woo! I'm here in the now. Yeah. It's 5:15 here now. It's really crazy late. It's really early morning now. Ooh, today. But yeah, so I've showed this recording I've done inside of this live stream. So I've showed the fake live stream inside of this real live stream. I've showed it all. Woo! Yeah, here I am. Finally, I've gotten it, showed at least. So in some kind of way, I managed to get it shown in the end. I just have to find out how to avoid that problem that I had in the first place in the future, because I don't want to have another problem like that again where I'm struggling with these things. And I just want to know what's going on, and I want to know how to do it. If I want to post a recording as a fake live stream, yeah, I just want to know how to do it. Excuse me, I just need to set something up. Yeah, but let me see. Well, I don't have much to say, and I need to say I need to go to bed soon. It's 5:17. It's a crazy night, very crazy night, and I really need to go and get some hours of sleep soon. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, but what was I gonna say? I have a feeling I was gonna say something. Yeah, taking off my necklace, by the way. Yeah, I had a necklace on. I was gonna actually take off the earrings. I was gonna put the pajamas on. I was gonna basically get ready for bed, and I was thinking I could just go and show myself in the morning robe. But then suddenly I heard that recording that was on that I'd been showing, with the fake live in, it was suddenly finished, and I was still in the bathroom, and I was just halfway done with getting ready. So yeah, I just had to quickly do something and get ready to come out here, and I couldn't finish getting myself ready in the bathroom. So that's why I'm still wearing this jumper. Yeah. And the earrings, yeah, because I didn't come around to taking them off. I can take them off now in front of you, yeah, because I'm not going to wear them for bed. Yay! There we go. Yeah, but I have a feeling there was something I was going to say, and I can't remember what it was now, if it was anything at all. Yeah. It's lasted for over 45 minutes now, this whole broadcast, to put it like that. Yeah. At least there was some music in the background so you could hear some music while you were waiting for me. Well, yeah, I know what I was going to say now. I was also going to talk to the future viewers, so to whoever are watching this in the replay, watching the replay of this. I hope you are also enjoying watching this, and and that you enjoyed watching it so far, yeah. Yay. Thank you for the compliment to you who gave me a compliment in the chat. That was really nice. I got a compliment. Someone wrote, "You're pretty." Thank you very much. It's always nice with compliments. We can all enjoy that, I think. I think everyone likes a compliment. And it's important to give compliments to people around us that we love and care about, people that we want to encourage, people that mean something to us, but also we usually mean something to them, or maybe we always mean something to them. Well, I guess everyone that means something to you, you also mean something to, at least if it's a reciprocal relationship. I think that's what you're calling it. Oh, my dishwasher is finished. Excuse me, I'm just going to do something to that one. I'll be back soon. Yeah, I'm finding it difficult to end these live streams sometimes. Like the first time I ever had a full, complete live stream, 100% proper live stream, it was on YouTube some weeks ago. And it was in the middle of the night like this, and it was just so exciting for me. It was very, very exciting for me because I knew I was 100% live, and there were sometimes people watching me as well, and I'd never done it before, so it was very, very exciting for me, and I really enjoyed it. And it was just difficult to end it, and I just kept on chatting for longer and longer and longer. Yeah. But one of the craziest things about that night was that after I'd finished that live stream, I found out that I'd forgotten all about some food. Yeah, I'd forgotten about some food. Forgotten all about it. There was some food that I'd put on a hob, on a low heat though, but it was still on. Yeah, it was some food that was being reheated, and I was going to have it as some night food, and I'd forgotten all about it, and I just got caught up in my live stream, and I was just chatting away and doing different things. I was singing sometimes, and I think I was there for over 2 hours anyway. I was really long on that live stream. I stayed there for really long in the end, even though it was really late and I was tired as well. Yeah, it was in the middle of the night, and then when I was done with it all, I went over to my kitchen corner where I had my hob and some food on that was being reheated, and it had been reheated for a really long time, and it wasn't like that. It wasn't as bad as it could have been. It could have become a fire, I guess, if it had been on a really high heat, and I would have probably noticed it in the middle of my live stream then. But it wasn't that bad because it had been on a low heat. But because it had been on for such a long time, that dish that I tried to reheat, it had basically become ruined. So yeah, I couldn't eat it anymore. So yeah, so that was a bit crazy. So I'd ruined my whole meal, my night meal, that I was going to have that night just because I was caught up in my live stream and forgot all about my food. Yes. I burnt my food basically because of my first live stream ever, yeah. But then I got to make a nice funny little YouTube Shorts video about it because then I could tell people about it, and I did. I used the opportunity to make a little Shorts video about it. So I just filmed this little thing. I mean, I just filmed a little film showing I was looking straight into the food, and I was saying, "This is what happens when you have your first live stream ever and you forget about your food." Something like that, I said. Yeah. So I wonder who you are, you who are number one. I mean, you who are the one viewer I've got right now. But anyway, you don't have to tell me. But if you want to, you can you can share a message with me. You can send me a message in the live chat. But you don't have to do anything. You can just watch me. You can do whatever you want to. I'm not trying to put pressure on you or anything like that. No. When I had my first live stream, I kept on seeing one viewer, and then the one viewer disappeared, and then I got a viewer again, and then it disappeared. I kept on seeing that there was a viewer, but just for some moments at a time, and then the viewer disappeared. And I don't know if it was the same viewer or not, but I don't think it was the same viewer because afterwards it said I'd had many views on it. So it was probably some people who was just, who were just trying it out individually, one by one, you know. So first one individual was trying it out, and then another one, and so on. But at one point there were 2 viewers at the same time. I think that was the most I had then at the same time. I mean, yeah. But then people have watched it on the replay as well. I mean, some people have watched the replay of that one. Yeah, if you haven't watched that one, I can recommend it. It's a very unique show, that one. My first live stream ever. It's on YouTube under the category of live. So if you go to my channel, you'll see it's there. And yeah, it's under the category of live. By the way, I have made over 1,000 videos and made and uploaded more than 1,800 videos on YouTube now, including all my shorts. And it's mostly shorts, actually, because I don't have that many of the ordinary types of videos. I don't know how many I've got there, but it's definitely not. It's definitely not that many. Maybe it's around 200. I don't know. Maybe it's not even that. It could be less than 200. It's not that many, yeah. But when it comes to the shorts category, I've made over 1,000 videos for the shorts category, yeah. So I've been very active on that front, you could say. But I am making the big ones, the longer ones, the normal types as well. And I'm still going to make more of them. I've got a whole load of them that's coming up soon. Because I've got a whole load of video recordings that are ready to be made into a YouTube video. And I just need to just get it done. So it's not that it's not that I don't have things to show, to put it like that. I've got a whole load of things I've made that I just need to deal with. Like, I need to put a title on some recordings, and sometimes I might make an intro and an outro. Yeah, it varies. It depends on the video. But yeah, I've got some work to do, basically. But yeah, it will definitely become many YouTube videos in the near future. I mean, I'll make some more YouTube videos in the near future, and I'll post them, I'll publish them on my channel, and hopefully many people will watch them, yeah. And hopefully many people will be blessed and enjoy watching them, yeah. I think I'm going to change the music. I'm not feeling like having that one anymore. But I really should go to bed soon, yeah. I keep on saying that. But I have to do it as well. I have to do it soon, yeah. Let me try the atmosphere one. There's one called Atmosphere. Let me try that one. Yeah. Do you have any secrets? I have a lot of secrets. I like secrets, by the way. Yeah. I'm just waiting for this music. Oh, it's coming now. Just gonna go and check my YouTube channel and see what it looks like there right now. Oh, you can actually see my chat notes there. I've just seen. Yeah, interesting. Right. Anyway, I'm just gonna check out different things on YouTube on my own channel. So yeah, that's what I'm in the middle of now. I'm gonna go to my normal channel page. Let me see. Just seeing how it looks. Okay. Yeah, anyway. Oh, it says virtual background shut down. What's going on? Can you see my background still? I hope so. Oh, I'm gonna show another text now. Yeah, I'm gonna show another text now. Let me see. I'll just write another one. I'll just write something else. Yeah. Yeah, I've just sent you a little message there on the bottom of the screen. You can read it. I hope you're enjoying this live show. Yes, I hope so. I'm feeling like dancing a little bit to this music. It's getting quite interesting. I think I need to change soon though. It's a lot of repetition in this music. Yeah, I'm gonna change it. I wonder, could I easily get my own music? No, I'm not sure about that one right now, so I'm gonna leave that one. Just put it on chill again. Yep. Yeah, actually, I think I'll just switch off all music, or at least soon, because then I can sing my own music if I want to, right before ending this. Yeah, I want to end this very soon, actually. Yeah, I'll just switch off the music. I've almost had this live stream going for an hour, and I think it's a good time to end it very, very soon. I just thought of this song. I just can't stop loving you. Do, 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 do. That's agreeing for someone special. Yay. Anyway, I really have to go to bed. Thank you for watching. Thank you for this time with me. Thank you for watching. Thank you to everyone watching. Let me see if I can put in a nice thing in the end there. Yes, I can. Thank you all for watching. Both you who are watching this in the live time here and now, and for whoever you are. Oh, I just saw 59:59. For whoever you are, who are watching this on the replay as well. Yeah. Wow, I just filmed for 1 hour and 7 seconds. Ooh, 1 hour and 11 seconds and 15 seconds there. 17 seconds there. Woo! I love 17. That's my favorite number. Yeah, but it's so late. It's early in the morning, actually, and I should have been in bed many, many hours ago. So I really have to go to bed soon. I should have gone to bed a really long time ago, but I don't always do what I should do, to be honest. No. Anyway, this has been a crazy night. I don't have such crazy nights most of the time, but I have had a lot of crazy nights in general lately or the last weeks. Where I've been going to bed extremely late, and I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to get better with going to bed in a decent time, basically. Yeah, I am actually trying to do that. It's just that I don't always manage to go to bed in a decent time, to put it simply. And for different reasons, I was delayed this night. And then, what happened really? Why did I start using Restream? Let me see. So I think I was at, it was around, it was, I think it was around 2:30 at night, and I knew I needed to go to bed soon. I was very, very delayed, and I just felt like just dealing with Restream a little bit before going to bed. And I found out I had a response from a lady who's been supporting me with Restream. Yeah, a support lady from Restream. She's been supporting me with getting used to it and with finding out about it lately when I've had questions to do with it, because it's been totally new for me to use this app lately. I just started with it some days ago, and yeah, she's been very helpful. This lady that I've been chatting with through emails lately, and it turned out she'd sent me a response to an email I'd sent her this evening, so just some hours ago. So it was quite a quick response, and it was a nice response as well. I didn't understand it all, but it was good anyway. And I just felt like starting to try out Restream again and just test it out a bit more again. And that's how I ended up just starting making a recording. And then I was trying to schedule it. Well, I scheduled it, and I thought I'd done everything right, like the first time when I'd scheduled something there, which I did some days ago. But it turned out it wasn't going well. It didn't go as I wanted to, because I kept on being told for this first one, the first schedule I put in, but also for the second one I put in, that it said, I kept on being told, waiting for hosts as if I need to do something. And then I ended up making my second live show, 100% live show, properly live show, online ever, because I clicked go live and I wasn't sure what was happening at first. And you can watch that one as a replay if you haven't watched that one yet. But that was earlier on this night, in the middle of this night I'm in now, in Norwegian time. And after I'd done that live streaming, that was 100% live, then that was suddenly available as a replay on YouTube, and that was nice to see. And I've already seen that 4 people have watched that one. Yeah, so that's nice. And also, then I tried doing that second copy. It was just a copy of the first recording, of the scheduled showing of the recording that I'd put in. So I'd put in a second scheduling event, basically. And now I had problems with that one as well. And I explained all about that in the beginning of this live stream, I believe. But yeah, anyway, I ended up having problems with showing that second one as well. And I kept on struggling with it until finally I managed to show it inside of this live stream. So that was really good that I ended up managing to show it in the end, in some kind of version. It wasn't ideal for me that it was inside of this live stream, because then I couldn't end this live stream and go to bed. So I had to stay up even longer, But I've been enjoying it anyway. I've enjoyed it. So don't take it the wrong way, please, because I do enjoy it. It's not that I don't enjoy it. It's just that it's not ideal time-wise. But I'll survive. I'll be okay. Yeah. Sometimes we have these crazy nights or something unusual or unplanned happening. and it's just a part of life, those things happen sometimes. But anyway, I'm here in this big now that we're all in, and I'm just being me, and I'm being free, and I'm being me in the now. Yeah. Be you in the now, be yourself. The best thing you can do is be yourself, and that's actually the easiest thing you can do as well, and only you can do that, and only you can create the magic of being you. Yeah. Yoo-hoo. Yeah. I just can't stop loving you. I just thought that again. Ooh, it's so nice. It's so nice. It's a lovely song. Well, at least that line is lovely. Yeah. Well, in general, I like the song, but I don't agree with everything because I can't sing. And if I stop and so on, I can't sing that because I'm never going to stop. I'm never going to stop loving my king. Yay. Woo, do, 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 do. Woo, do, 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 do. Yay, the queen loves her king. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's the final countdown. Do, 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 do. Woo, do, 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 do. Woo, do, 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 do. Yay, the final countdown. Do, da, dee, da, do, da, dee, do, da, do, da, do, da, day. Woo, do, 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 da, da, dee, da, 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 day. Yay. Woo. I'm getting a bit more wild. No, I'm not. I'm just being me now. But I'm showing different versions of myself, you could say. I've got different versions. I can be a bit wild. I can be a bit crazy. And I can also just be calm and collected, to put it like that. I can be very serious. I can be bubbly. I can be happy. I can be sad. I can be like many people, We've got different sides, Yeah, but I'm just unique anyway. You're unique. I'm unique. We are all unique. We are all unique. Yeah, it's very important, actually. It's very important to remember that. We are all unique. We are all special, and we are all valuable just the way we are. And we're not meant to be a copy of anyone else. That's also one of the things I keep on saying in some of my videos. I mean, in many of my videos, that we're not meant to be a copy of anyone else, and we're all meant to be originals. You're meant to be an original. I'm meant to be an original. We are born as originals, because we're meant to be originals. We're not meant to look like everyone else, for example. If we were meant to look like everyone else, we probably would have looked like everyone else when we were born, but we aren't looking like everyone else. We're all looking different to some degree, even twins and triplets and so on. Yeah, we're all looking different to some degree, and we're not meant to be 100% as everyone else, and we're meant to be different. Yeah, so be proud of your uniqueness and celebrate your own uniqueness and your own specialties, to put it like that, because we're all unique and special, and we are meant to be ourselves, and we're meant to be free, and we are free, and we're allowed to live in a free way. We're allowed to live in a free way, a totally free way. Yeah, we're not slaves, but unfortunately on this planet, we have often been treated as slaves, and that's not good. But we can free ourselves. We can free ourselves from the matrix. We can free ourselves from bad stuff going on, and we can free ourselves from different things, even free ourselves from our own minds and limitations in our minds. And I've done that, and I made a video about it this night, actually, some hours ago. Yeah, I was just improvising because I was inspired by a video I'd been watching, and I wasn't finished with it, but I was in the middle of watching a YouTube video. And then suddenly I felt like making a little shorts video of myself. A YouTube video of myself, but a shorts one in that case. I wanted to just make a tiny one, and you can watch it on my channel. It's called I've Freed Myself. It's a strong video, I believe. I mean, in my view, it's a strong video. It's got a really strong message there. And yeah, I was just inspired to make that video, and I'm very pleased I did, because to me it became a very nice little video of 15 seconds. It's just 15 seconds long. Yeah. I wonder if I could show you something else, by the way, and I just keep on staying here. It's all a bit crazy, but yeah, you'll just have to hold out with me, whoever you are who are watching live now, if you want to keep on watching me, because I'm just being here until I feel like saying goodbye. Yeah. But I was just wondering if I could show you something else inside of this live stream, like another thing. Let me see. Can I show you a local video? Can I do that? Can I do that? Can I show you another local video? Maybe that could be like a bonus, like a little extra treat right before I end this. Let me see what I can find out. I have not. The thing is, I have not succeeded in showing a local video before, apart from that one I just showed earlier on when I showed that recording I'd made on Restream some hours ago. Yeah. Let me try with this model video and see if that works to show that one. One that I made some days ago. Okay, let me see. I wonder, can you see this now? I'm going to check it out on my phone. I'm going to check it out on my phone. Yay, it worked! Woohoo! That was good. Wow, that was excellent. I just checked it out on my own YouTube channel on one of my phones, as you maybe realized and could see. So I found out that it was working. So I could find out by checking it here and seeing that my live broadcast that I'm doing now, it was showing that little model video next to this thing. So yeah, I could see it there. I could see it, that it was showing. So it worked again. So that's really nice. That is really good. So I'm wondering, is something going on? What's going on? What's going on? Why is it working in this kind of live stream? And why did it not work in other live streams? I'm going to try one more video now that it's worked so well. I'm going to try showing one more now. Now this has worked so well. Let me see what I can find. I'm just going to try to find something else to show as well. It has to be something I really want to show there, and can't be anything secret. Wowdy dowdy. Let's see. What am I going to do? I just thought of that song, The Final Countdown again. It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do. Woo! Do-do-do-do. Yay! Anyway, I'm just looking for something. Let me see. Oops, couldn't use that one. Okay. Let's see. What is available? Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, I'm gonna I think I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Let's see. Anyway, just bear with me, please. I'm just looking for a video I want to show. Actually, I'm gonna try this one. I think I know which one that one is. I really hope it's the one I think it is. I'll try this one. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'm the queen. Ooh, you're the king. Yeah. I was gonna improvise, and then the filming started when I wasn't even ready. But anyway, here I am. Ooh, yay! This is a little greeting from my king. Yay! Yay! I'm the queen. He's my king. You're my king. You know who you are. Yay! Woo! Crazy me making this crazy film. Hello and goodbye. Bye. Bye, my king. Love from me.
Yay, that worked. Well, it looks like it worked, and I hope it worked, but I don't know now because I haven't checked it on my phone at the same time. If anyone wants to tell me in the chat whether it worked or not, that would be nice. But yeah, at least I believe it worked. I think I'm just going to check it now, actually, by going back on the live stream inside of my phone. Just going to check to see if you actually got to see that. Let me see. Did you get to see that? It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do. Wants to tell me in the chat whether it worked or not, that would be nice. But yeah, at least I believe it worked. I think I'm just going to check once, as you maybe realized and could see. So I found out that it was. Ooh, yeah, the king. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, that one didn't work. So I'm sorry about that. At least you heard my singing then. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. That didn't work, that one. I don't understand why some of them are working and some of them aren't working. Oh, whoa. I think I've just realized it. I think I know what the answer is, because this one that I just tried to show you, it was from an external hard disk. It wasn't from my local computer. I think it's gonna work. Oh, I just got 11717. Woo! Wow, when I started saying that, woo! Ooh, it was so lovely. It was a beautiful thing to see. So I've been filming. I've been having this live stream going for 1 hour and then 17 minutes and then 17 seconds. Wowdy dowdy. And we are now on 0550, which is also really beautiful because that is mirrored numbers. So it's 10 to 6 in the morning. Not a good time for me to be here, but at least in a way it is a good time. Well, at least I'm here in a special now moment and having a crazy night and a unique experience that I'll never forget about anyway. It's unique. It's all unique. It's a special time anyway. I wasn't planning on this, but sometimes things don't go as planned, or we do things that we didn't plan and we just do them in the now. Like I'm here just in this now and I just keep on being spontaneous in the now, and it's 0550. That's so beautiful to see. Ooh, it's just turned 0551. But anyway, I just love mirror numbers and things like that, you see. Yeah, today. I can make, well, I have kind of made my own little language. I'm just saying some strange noises and sounds now and then, and it's my own little language. Sometimes I'm just saying or stuff like that. I just make my own stuff. I kind of have made my own little language in a way. Yeah, and I'm saying wowdy dowdy, and I don't know about anyone else is saying that. I've just made that up, actually. I made that up, but maybe someone else had made it up also before me. I mean, maybe someone already had made it up. But anyway, I can't ever remember hearing it anywhere in the whole world. So in my experience, I just made it myself. I just made it up. Yeah. But maybe someone else also made it up on their end, somewhere else in the world, maybe someone in America. I don't know, but I just made it up on my end anyway, because I can't remember hearing anyone saying it, and somehow I just started saying it, and I'm not even sure why I started saying it. I think it was just something that just came out on me spontaneously one time, some months ago, I think. But anyway, after I started using that expression, I've gotten so used to it that now I'm using it very often, many times a day. I really like using it anyway. And also I like saying wow. I say wow quite a lot as well. Yeah, in Norwegian we've got an expression that is oi oi oi. That is a quite common thing to say, like when you're surprised about something. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's like I don't want to leave. Ooh, I just had 120.07. Yeah, I can see the count up, you see, for how long I've been recording. No, not recording, sorry. For how long I've been making this live show. I'm just streaming live all the time. So I can see, woo, 2022, it just said some seconds ago. The thing is, yeah, I can just see how long I've been streaming for. That's the thing. But I did something unique some minutes ago. I think that was in my first live stream on Restream. This is my second live stream on Restream. I mean, my second proper live stream on Restream. So my third live stream ever in my whole life. Yeah. And I did something different in that that previous proper live stream. I mean, something new. I mean, I don't think it was inside this live stream that I did it. It can't have been. No, I don't think it was. No, it wasn't. No. Anyway, the way I remember it was in that other live stream I had tonight, where I was having a proper live stream. I actually read some notes from this book here. It's a notebook. It's actually some kind of a diary. So it's a very private book. But anyway, I was just looking to see if I could find a poem to read in there, because I write poems sometimes. I'm a writer, you see. Yeah, I'm many things. Yeah. But anyway, I didn't find a poem in that last live stream when I was looking for it, but I found some dream notes. And I actually read some dream notes on the spur of the moment. I mean, I just decided spontaneously on doing it, and I just did it. And they were actually in English, those dream notes. Yeah, hi, here I'm just seeing some other dream notes, but these are in Norwegian, these ones. Okay, maybe I'll translate these for you as a little bonus gift before I end this live stream and go to bed, because I have to sleep soon. I do. I should have slept a long time ago, ideally. Yeah. So let me see. Can I translate this and feel like it's okay? Can't be too personal. Yeah, it's just some very short notes, this. I think I can translate all of this without it being too personal for me to share this. It's just some little bullet points, basically, I've made with some little glimpses of some dreams. Yeah, this is from April last year. So, oh wow, it's 5:55 now. Woo! Yay! Woo! Wow, that's so nice. Yay! Ooh, it's just turned 5:56, but 5:55 is really nice. That is a really nice number. That's an angel number. Yeah, that's an angel number. So we've just had 5:55 here in Norway, where I'm at. Yeah, because I just saw the clock on my computer, it was 5:55, and that's the angel number 555, and that's also got to do with twin flames. So you could also look that up, but you can look it up online, and you can basically read different things about what it can mean, what that angel number can mean. Yeah, I've done it before, but I can't remember all the details about now. But it was interesting anyway. Yeah, but I'll read these notes here. I'll just translate them on the spur of the moment. So this is something I dreamt. This was towards the end. I don't want to say exactly the date I dreamt it, but it was during one of the last days of April last year. So it's almost a year ago precisely that I dreamt these things. Okay. Got some... oh, sorry, I don't know what this is right now in English. What's that again? Yeah, basically oven gloves. Yeah. Got some oven gloves in a gift. Was going to help. So I think I was dreaming that I was going to help someone. So I got some oven gloves and a gift, and I maybe needed them for helping someone with something. Maybe I was going to cook something, I don't know. And then the other point is saying a lady had to convince about something. So I dreamt about a lady who had to convince someone about something. And then the third point is saying several people around inside somewhere. Yeah. And then the last point is saying something about a convincing gift, or a gift that could give pleasure or a cozy atmosphere. Yeah, I'll leave it there because that was the last point from that list of some dreams. Dream notes. But that was a quite good one, that last one. I thought that was nice. That was a nice point there. Yeah, if a gift can give pleasure or a cozy atmosphere, then that's really good. And I know one thing that can do that for me anyway. That is candlelight. I really like candlelights, and I often light them late at night before going to bed. Late in the evening, or if I'm up after midnight, late at night. Yeah. So yeah, I often light them for a while, some candlelights before going to bed, and I really like it. And it often creates a cozy atmosphere to have a candlelight on, in my view. Yeah. I just thought of that song again. I just can't stop loving you. Do, 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 do. A really nice song by Michael Jackson. Yeah. I just can't stop loving you. Do, 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 do. I just can't stop loving you. Yay, it's 5:59 here, so it's going to turn 6 o'clock in the morning soon, and this is just so crazy. And yeah, some people are going to start getting up around me soon, I think. Yeah. Some people are probably going to get up at 6 o'clock and go to work soon after that. Yeah. At least I have a situation where I don't have to do anything like that this day. I don't have to go and reach a limit. Oh, it's just turned 6 o'clock here. I don't have to get up at a certain time to reach a limit. I mean, to reach a deadline or catch a train or something like that. I don't have to do that this day. Yeah, normally I don't have to do it actually, because I'm in control over my own work time, to put it simply. Yeah, so that's really good. Yeah. Yeah. But as I said in one of my YouTube videos, I'm seeing it like I'm retired basically, because I'm just a creator, and don't really want to be talking about work, because I'm just a creator and I'm just creating stuff, like I'm creating YouTube videos. Yeah. But I'm creating lots of different kinds of things. I'm a creative woman and I'm creating lots of different kind of things, and I recommend to be creative. And I recommend that you are creative, all of you watching in the future, and you who are watching right now, and use your creative gifts and talents, because we're meant to use them. We're meant to create different things. We're meant to be in the unknown. Like, I'm here in the unknown. I don't know what's going to happen next. You don't know what's going to happen next. We don't know what's going to happen next. I didn't know some hours ago I was going to end up live streaming a whole lot this night. Absolutely not. Such a crazy night. Oh yeah, this is such a crazy night. Yeah, but I really can't keep on going like this. I can't keep on live streaming for hours in the middle of the night, whether it's a fake live stream or real live stream, yeah, whatever kind of live streaming I'm doing, whether I'm making a recording like I started out with doing tonight, and then trying to show it, and then having problems with that, and then ending up making 2 proper live streams and showing the recording in the middle of the second one, all that stuff I've been doing tonight. I can't keep on having nights like this. I really can't. But this will have to be a one-off, and from now on, if I want to do a live stream, a proper live stream like this, I think I just need to do it in an evening or an afternoon when I've got plenty of time available, and when it's not in the time when I'm supposed to be sleeping. Yeah. I think you'll understand that. Sorry, I think you understand that, everyone watching at some point in your now moment. Actually, I feel a bit hungry, so maybe I need to eat some more food before going to bed, even though I've brushed my teeth. Yeah, I brushed my teeth while I was showing that recording I was showing you some minutes ago. Yeah. And I was looking so tired when I was in the bathroom, and I probably look quite tired as well, but I don't know, maybe you can't see it so well because the camera isn't the best and it's not the best lighting, so it's showing things a bit unclearly. So maybe that is helping me not look so tired, actually. But inside the bathroom, anyway, in that lighting in there, I looked very, very tired some minutes ago when I was there. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I'm just here. This is all a bit crazy to think about. This is all a bit strange. Wow, I'm here live. Hey, here I am. Am I going crazy? No, I'm not. I'm just acting a bit crazily in a way at times. I can do that. And yeah, it can happen to me. I mean, but we are allowed to do it as well. We're allowed to be a bit crazy, but we just can't be too crazy, if you know what I mean. We shouldn't be so crazy or act so crazily that it becomes something bad, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think you know what I mean. Yeah. But if it's crazy in a fun way, you know, if it's not as if I'm a lunatic or something like that. It's the final countdown. Woo, woo. Thank you. What if it is my king is watching me? I don't think so. I think he's asleep right now. Well, anyway, I'm just wondering who is that one individual who's chosen to watch me on this live stream, to watch me at this now moment. Yeah, I'm just curious, that's all. But I don't need to know. But if you want to tell me who you are, you can write me an email if you don't want it to be public knowledge. If you just want it to be secret between us, you can write me a fan email and say that you're my fan, or whatever you want to say. You don't even have to call yourself a fan. You can just say, I was your viewer and I was the one who you were wondering about. If you want to tell me about that, but you don't have to. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I'm just, just chatting away. And I'm just, wow, what am I saying? I'm just saying so many different things and it's all a bit crazy. I'm surprising myself and I'm fiddling with my earrings. I've done it like this. See what I've done? I've collected them. I mean, I put them together. You can see them. What shall I say? You can see the back side of them now, yeah? See, I put them. Oh, it's so difficult to move when I'm seeing myself in that way. Let's see. Yeah, anyway, so now you can see the back side of them. Here is the front side of them. So can you see I've made them hang together? I think you can see it, yeah. Pretty woman walking down the street, pretty woman walking down the street, do 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 do, woo, da dee da do 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 do, woo. I think I'm a bit overtired now. Woo! I got that final countdown again coming. It's the final countdown. Do 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 do. Woo! Do 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 do. By the way, it's 6:06 now. I mean, it's 06:06 now, and that's a really nice number. Yeah, because it's a double number. So the time here in Norway now is 6 minutes past 6 in the morning. Yeah, just gonna hold them up like this now. I'm going to hold my earrings up like this now. I'm just doing different things. I'm just here and now. I'm just going with the flow. That's the thing. I'm here and now. I'm going with the flow. I'm being me in the now. I'm improvising in the now. I am just being me and being a bit crazy in a way. But anyway, I'm just being me. I'm sometimes being a bit crazy in a way because I'm just going on talking away and staying up long into the night and morning. Just that in itself is crazy. Anyway, I'm kind of being a bit crazy with how I'm acting sometimes as well, I think, but maybe not really crazy. I don't know what to say. Maybe it's not crazy. Maybe it's not the right word to say crazy, I mean. But I'm a bit, I'm just original anyway. I'm just an original anyway. I'm an original. You're an original. We're all an original. But anyway, yes. So I'm holding up my earrings in a certain way. Let me see. So now you can see the side of them that is not supposed to be shown. Let me see, like that, yeah. How can I make it come higher up? How can I make it be closer? How do I get it closer? Oh, there we go. I just need to do that. Okay. Yeah, now you can see them well. And now I'll show you them on the other side. So this is the way they're supposed to be. Let's see. This is the way they're supposed to be shown when they're hanging. Oh, it's not as easy this. Oh, come on now. Come on now, behave you. Behave you, earrings. Come on, behave. Here we go. No, they moved again. Right, let me see. Just trying to show them properly. I just want them to be shown properly. There we go. Yay! There you can see them, yeah? Let me see. Okay, let me see. Come on now. There we go. Yay! You can see them there. Let me see. Oh, that one there. Let me see. Oh, they keep moving, you see. Now it's that one. Yeah, it's this one that isn't showing the right way. Okay, here we go. I think they're nice anyway. Yay. Did you see my ring? You probably did. I've got a ring on. I'm always wearing this ring. It's a special ring for me. Yeah. Let me see if I can show you that properly. Let me see. It's not always easy, this. Oh, let's see. I need to not block my face. So, well, you can see to some degree anyway. You can probably see it's a heart on there. It's a heart on there anyway. Yeah. Yeah. It has a special meaning for me anyway, that ring, yeah. I can show you my code unit. I'm using that from my bank, from my Norwegian bank. Yep. Can show you a pen. I can show you my glasses. I can put them on for a little bit as well. I use these now and then. Yeah, but the problem is when I'm filming with them, I often get lights in them, as you can see. So I prefer not wearing them. Yeah. Anyway, I really have to just end this soon. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. I'm sometimes struggling with endings. Yeah. I'm sometimes just finding it a bit strange that I'm actually here on live TV, to put it like that. I'm here on live YouTube. I mean, I'm showing this live on YouTube. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have many viewers on this live show, but at least I've got one. Yeah. I've had one all the time. I've never seen that. There's never been one. So I think it's the same one watching me all the time. And if that's the case, if you who are watching now have been watching me all the time, then well done to you. Congratulations. Yeah. Very good. Very well done. Yeah. But yeah, how shall I end this? I need to end this soon. Oh, it's not easy. Do. Easy like Sunday morning. Do. It's 6:11 now, by the way. I'm easy, oh yeah, yeah. I'm easy like Sunday morning, yeah. Do that day. Ooh, day, yeah, but doop day. Yeah, but doop day. What is going on? I'm just here now. I'm just here in the now. I'm just me in the now. Oh, I remember an improv made there. That came to me now. I'm just here in the now. I'm being me in the now. do 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 do, something like that. It goes, I'm just here in the now, I'm being me in the now. Woo, do do do, yeah 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 yeah, do do do, woo. I'm just here in the now, and I'm just improvising now. I'm just gonna be improvising in this now. Now I'm here in the now, and I'm improvising now. Do 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 do, yeah yeah. Do 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 do, oh oh. Do 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 do, oh 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 oh. Do 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 do. I'm just here in the now, and I'm here in the now. I'm here in this now. I'm here in the now. I'm here in the now. Woo! Do 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 do. I'm improvising now. I'm here in the now. I'm vibing now. I'm being me in the now. I'm being here in the now. I'm being here in the now. I'm going with the flow. I'm being here in the now. Do 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 da dee da do da do da do da do da day. Dee da do da da dee da do da do da do da do da do do day. Dee da dee da dee da do da do da do da dee 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 da dee day. Do da do da 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 do da dee da 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 dee da dee da da do do day. Oh do da da dee da 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 do da do da do. Oh oh. Boom buddy boom buddy baby boom. Doob dab doob 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 dab day. Oh doob dab doob dab doob doob day. Ba doob doob dab doob 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 dab doob day. Oh doob dab doob doob dab doob day. Oh ba doob dab doob doob dab day. Ho ba doob da ho ba doob da. Boom ba zoom bam bay. Ho be ba boom bay. Ho ba doob dab doob dab day. Yeah ba doob dab day. Ho ba do day. Ho ba do da ho ba day. Ho ba da ba doob day. Oh ba da ba dee ba da ba doob day. Buddy bam boom bam be day. Boom ba da ba zoom ba zam zim zay. Ba doob doob day. Ooh ba dee ba doob day. Ba doob dee ba da ba doob day. Ba da ba zoom ba zim zam doob day. Ba da ba doob dee ba da ba doob day. Oh dee da do that day. Dee da do that day. Oh, da da dee da da do da da dee da dee da do da do da do dee do do da da dee da day dee da do da day. Ooh da do da day da dee da do da day. Yeah, woo da do da dee da do day. Woo da dee da do. Ooh da dee da. Do da 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 day. Ooba da ba do ba da ba do ba da ba dee ba da ba do ba da ba do ba da ba do day. Yay! Ooh da do da dee da da do da do. Ooh da do da dee da 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 dee da day. Bam ba dee ba dum bam bam bay. Ba do ba da ba do day. Bam buddy ba doo ba da ba dee ba da ba doop 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 da ba dee doop doop day. Oh ba dee ba da ba doop 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 dee ba da doom ba da ma zum zam zim zam zum say. Ba dee ba da ba doop 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 dee ba doo ba da ba dee ba da ba doop 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 day. Yeah yeah yeah. Ho 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 ho, ba dee ba doo ba da ba doop 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 day. Bamity boom, bam boom, boom boom bay. Ho dee da da do da dee da da dee da do da dee da day. Yeah, ba ba dee ba da zoom zam zoom say. Ba doop doop day. Oh, ba dee ba doo ba da day. Ba dee ba dee ba do day. Woo. Do 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 do. Dee da da do da da dee da da do da da dee da do da do da do do. Dee da do da da dee da. Ba dee ba da ba do da do da do da do da dee da do da do da do. Ooh ooh. Ba dee ba da ba do da do da do dee ba do da do do day. Ba da woman some say. Do ba dee ba da ba do dee ba do da do ba do ba da ba do day. It's 6:17. Da 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 dee da da day. Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. Ho ba dee ba da ba doo da da day. Ba dee ba doo ba da ba doo ba dee ba day. Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. Dee ba da ba doo ba dee ba da ba day. Ba dee ba doo ba da ba doo ba doo ba day. Doo ba dee ba da ba doo ba dee ba day. Yeah 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 yeah. Ooh. Ho daddy tee da 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 too da da tee too da tee. Ho buddy ba da ba doo buddy ba da ba doo buddy ba da ba doo but day. Ho buddy ba da ba doo ba da ba dee ba da ba ho buddy ba da ba doo but day. Ho buddy ba da doo ba da ba dee ba da ho buddy ba da ba doo da day. Ooh ba dee ba da ba doo ba dee ba da ba doo ba dee ba da ba doo doo day. Ooh ba da ba doo ba da ba doo ba dee. Ba do ba da ba do da do do day. Yay! Da dee da da do da da dee da do da da do da dee da da day. Ooh da do da do da do da do da day. Ooh da da dee da da day. Ooh da dee da da day. Ooh da do da do da dee da do da do da day. Ooh ba dee ba da ba do ba dee ba da ba do ba dee ba da ba do ba dee ba da ba day. Ho ho yee ba dee ba da ba doo da day oh hoo ha hee hey oh hoo doo da dee da da doo da day hoo ba dee ba da ba doo ba dee ba doo ba da ba doo ba day hoo ba dee ba da ba doo ba day dee ba da ba doo ba day ooh da dee da doo da da day ooh ba da ba doo ba day ba doo ba da ba zoom 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 zay ba dee ba da ba doo dum day yeah ooh yeah day, bumpity boom, buddy badam bumby, da dee da 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 do da 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 dee da 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 do da dee da do da dee da Yay! Wowdy dowdy. That was a long improv session. I was improvising a lot there. That was a really long one, yeah. Wowdy dowdy. I was improvising a lot through singing there. Yeah, I like doing that sometimes, and I do that sometimes. And I made a lot of recordings on my own. Well, I've been singing, and yeah, I've been improvising like that in the way I just did, in a similar way, many times when I recorded it on my own, when I just been on my own and I recorded it. But I'm not used to improvising like this in a live stream before, and I think this is the first time ever I've been improvising. I mean, in a singing way, the way I just did, for such a long time. I mean, this is the first time I've improvised in a singing way for such a long time on a live stream before. I mean, on a live stream, sorry. I've never done it before on a live stream, I don't think. No. I know I've been singing on a live stream many times through all these live streams I've done, which aren't many at all. But yeah, on that first one that I ever did, which was on YouTube some weeks ago, as I mentioned, and then on the one I did earlier on tonight, this is my third proper live stream. So yeah, I haven't done many at all. But no, none of them I don't think I've been doing a long improvisation singing session. I mean, I've not made a long improvisation session of singing like I just did. Not done that before I just did it. And this one, I don't think. No, I think I would have remembered it if I'd done it. So yeah, no, I'm sure about that. Yeah, I've never done that. Yeah. So yeah, you got a premiere there as well, or maybe you didn't get a premiere before, but at least you got a premiere there. Well, you got a premiere in a way. No, you didn't, because I mean, when I was reading from this notebook, I'd already read from that one in that previous live stream. And then I read some dream notes. It's just at this time I read some other dream notes. Well, it was a premiere of those dream notes anyway. Let me see if I can find a poem or something else to read before I'm going to end this, because I really want to end it soon and go to bed soon. Let me see. Let me see if there's something I want to read from this notebook. Oh, that's interesting. Wow, I'm going to tell about this. This is a really interesting dream. So this is something I wrote also in April last year, but not as far away as that other one. So this is almost a year ago, quite close to being a year ago, that I had this dream. But I've written this part I'm going to read. I'm not going to read this whole part, all these dream notes. But yeah, this thing I'm going to read is from in the middle of some morning notes I'd written in the morning, where I'd told about some dream notes. I told about some dreams. I told about some things I dreamt. And I was actually writing some of these notes in Norwegian and some of them in English. The thing is, I'm using both English and Norwegian because I've lived many years in England, so I'm used to talking English, but I am a Norwegian lady, and I also use Norwegian, especially now that I'm living in Norway again, because last year I moved back to Norway. It's a bit over a year ago now. Some days ago, I had a 1-year jubilee because it was 1 year since I'd moved back to Norway, my home country. Yeah, and that jubilee was on the 6th of April, so it's just a few days ago. Yeah, and after I moved back to Norway, I have used Norwegian, my own mother tongue, more than I used to do when I lived in England. So I've gotten used to using that a lot now. But because I've already been so used to using English very much, and I was using it most of the time and daily for many years, because of that, I've also used English a lot after moving back to Norway, and I like using both languages, and I'm basically just using both languages. I just keep on using them both, but it has evened out more in a way, because when I was living in England, I was just talking English most of the time. But of course, I was talking Norwegian sometimes when I spoke with people from Norway, like on the phone, or if I went to Norway on a holiday. But I wasn't using Norwegian as much as I do now, because now I use Norwegian every day. Well, I was always using Norwegian on my own in any case when I lived in England, because, for example, I could pray in my own language, Norwegian, if I wanted to, and I often did that. I mean, when I was on my own. So even though I wasn't with any Norwegians most of the time, I could still talk Norwegian to myself or pray in Norwegian, and I did that sometimes. I don't know if I always did it every day, but I think I probably did. So I think, yeah, well, I think I probably did. But anyway, I think, yeah, sorry, I'm not always sure how to say things, but I do think that I used Norwegian a little bit, most days anyway. Well, at least most days, and probably every day to some degree. I used Norwegian a little bit on my own when I was just the only Norwegian around in England. Sometimes we had Norwegians visiting where I lived, and that was really nice. And then I could use more Norwegian, of course. But anyway, most of the time I used English, and I was using English so much that I was thinking in English and I was dreaming in English. But after I've come to Norway, it has evened out. So the situation has evened out. So now I'm using Norwegian even more than I did when I lived in England. And now I'm using English less than I did when I lived in England, because now I'm not meeting people I need to talk to in English every day. But I still prefer to use some English often still. And because I'm so used to English, I actually like to use English in some kind of way, or for some reason. yeah, just for different things every day. I even talk English to myself. Yeah, I speak both Norwegian and English when I'm on my own. I mean, when I'm just being with me, and I sometimes talk to myself, and I also pray sometimes. And now I'm using both languages for all those things, and like also for creating YouTube videos. Yeah, sometimes I make videos that my English speaking audience will understand when I'm making videos, like when I'm filming myself for YouTube. Um, and other times I'm talking in Norwegian, so I vary. Sometimes I talk in Norwegian, sometimes I talk in English. But I know that English is reaching more people, so I do actually use English most of the time for my YouTube channel, and I use that more than, I mean, Norwegian is what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's how it is. But at least now I can talk more Norwegian because I meet Norwegians now and then, and much more often than I did when I lived in the UK. Yeah. But I can still talk English with people because sometimes I meet people here in Norway who wants to talk English with me, like because they are foreigners and they prefer speaking English. So it's very good that I'm very used to speaking English because it can be a benefit in many situations. And because I just enjoy it anyway, and I'm a professional translator as well, by the way. But yeah, I've got English as I've got English as a language that I'm using for many different reasons and in many different situations. And I'm writing in English sometimes as well. So I'm doing lots of different things with both English and Norwegian, with both languages. Yeah. I even know some German and some other languages as well, but I don't know so much when it comes to other languages. So the languages I'm most familiar with are Norwegian and English. But anyway, when I'm talking English in my everyday life, it's a lot just to do with the fact that I'm so used to using English that even though I don't need to use it as much anymore, I still use it because I'm just so used to it. So I'm often using it on my own. Like I said, I sometimes talk to myself in English, and I sometimes pray in English, and sometimes I make videos, and sometimes I talk in English on a live stream like this. And I just basically talk English in many situations. But I even write sometimes in English, like on my in my diary notes. And this is one of those occasions. This place I found in this book I've told you about, this notebook that I said I had some dream notes in that I wanted to read from. Yes, so on this particular occasion that I'm looking at, I had first written in Norwegian, and then suddenly, for some reason, in the middle of writing, I'd started writing in English. And that's what happens to me as well sometimes. Sometimes I go from one language to another language. So I write in one language like Norwegian, and suddenly I start writing in English. And I don't know myself why it's happening sometimes, but that's what I do sometimes anyway. But anyway, since this is in English, this is something I can read straight from the book without having to translate it. Right, it says, and remember, these are some dream notes, so they're not from real life, they're just notes from a dream. So this is something I dreamt. That I had dreamt, yeah? Okay, it says, a journey. I had to leave behind a book/journal or something like that with a signature of mine in it. I was going to go away and leave a personal item with a signature on an island or boat. A lot was happening. There were people around. Yeah. So it wasn't so much, but at least it was some notes from one of my dreams. Well, from some of the things I dreamt that night. So yeah, you got to know that now. Wow. So I've shared some secrets, basically. I've shared some personal secrets in a way there. I don't normally share my dream notes or tell about my dreams to people. So now you are privileged if you have listened to this at some point. But I didn't think it was so personal. But that was quite interesting. That was a nice dream. I think that was a nice dream. Yeah. It was interesting. It was interesting. And there's probably some kind of hidden meaning in it. And maybe there's a dream interpreter who could tell me what the hidden meaning was behind it. Yeah. But I don't know. But I think sometimes you can interpret dreams in different ways as well. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sometimes trying to understand my own dreams, actually. Yeah. Sometimes I've told about my dreams, or one of them, to someone else, and they have told me what they believe it has meant. Yeah. Yeah. These things can be interesting. Yeah, there can be hidden meanings, or a deeper meaning behind dreams, I believe. Yeah. I mean, dreams that you have at night. Yeah. I was even told something one time about how what is happening when you're dreaming. Well, what we perceive as a dream. I was told something about that. It was, I was told something unique about it. Sorry. I was told something like this, that it was actually happening and it was us being in a different reality or something like that. It was something about us being in that dream. It was something about us. No, let me see. How was it said again? It was said something about us being in a different reality, or something like that. In that we were actually in that reality. We were actually experiencing it in some kind of way. It was something like that, I think. So it wasn't that it was fake. It wasn't just that. It was something we were um, thinking in a way, because a dream can seem like some thoughts put together to us, when we're thinking of it as human beings in our awake way of being, when we are in our state of being awake. But it was someone who believed that basically you are actually experiencing those things you are dreaming, but it's just that you're experiencing them in some kind of other dimension or reality. It was something like that, I was told, and I don't know if that's true or not, but I thought that was an interesting thought. That was an interesting theory. Yeah. Yeah. I would like to learn more about those things. I am interested in things like that. Yeah. Yeah. But I can definitely say that often when I'm dreaming something, when I am in the middle of dreaming it, it often feels very real to me. It feels like I'm experiencing it. And sometimes when I've just woken up and I still remember dreams, I don't always remember my dreams, by the way, but sometimes when I've just woken up and I still remember at least some of what I've dreamt, it often feels very real, I think. As if I've just experienced it. Yeah, yeah, I remember I've felt it many times, as if I've just experienced that thing in the dreams. I mean, those things I've experienced in the dreams. And yeah, I remember often having that feeling afterwards, as if I've experienced those things. It's also, I mean, it's often felt as if I've experienced those things. Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? It's cool stuff, isn't it? Whether we believe this or that about it, I think we all can agree it's some kind of interesting thing, this thing about dreams. And it can be a mystery for many of us, I think. I think many of us find it like a mystery and aren't sure what to believe about it. At least I'm not sure what to believe about it. I'm not fully sure what to believe about it and what's really going on when it comes to dreams. But I am open to the idea that maybe we are experiencing those things we're dreaming in some kind of way. Maybe we travel into some kind of dimension. Yeah, I think I was told that our bodies are lying there sleeping. I mean, according to this theory, I remember being told about, it was something about how our bodies were there sleeping, but we as a soul, we were traveling into another dimension, and we were experiencing those things that we were dreaming, that we afterwards thought of as a dream. I think it was something like that I was told, but I'm sorry, I can't tell you for sure that it was exactly like that, but it was something like that anyway, and I just can't remember 100% sure. I mean, 100% for sure exactly what I was told and how I was told it, so I'm sorry about that. So just remember that, I'm just saying it roughly here. I'm not promising it was exactly like this, that I've said it, that I've explained it. Yeah. But there is another theory I've heard as well. I think there's another theory I've heard as well to do with dreams. I've definitely heard something that's meant to be some kind of a logical explanation. Anyway, I think I've been told that it's when we're dreaming, our mind is dealing with memories and reorganizing things. And to me, that's like a surface level explanation, if you know what I mean. That's something that is so easily to say, and which isn't necessarily telling us the whole truth about what dreams really are. And I believe in many cases, things that we have to deal with in this world and on this planet are things that we are maybe being told that, oh, it's just like this, we're just being told some kind of a surface level thing. But then the truth is often much deeper, I believe. And by the way, we have been lied to about many things here on this planet, and many things aren't the way that many of us have believed that they have been. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, been recording for over 2 hours. Wow, I never thought I would end up recording for so long. I've been streaming. I've been live streaming for over 2 hours, and I never thought I would do this. I never thought I would end up live streaming for that long. No, just feel a bit like being a bit crazy. Sometimes I feel like being a bit crazy. I feel like being a bit crazy now. It's probably because I'm tired. I don't know. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think it's because I'm tired. No. But I just feel like being crazy sometimes, and just felt like it. But I feel like I'm being crazy by staying up this late, and that's already a crazy way of behaving. Yeah, now you can see the heart there. It's showing nicely there, my heart on my ring. Very nice. What? Oh, I took that down. I thought I was taking that one down. My right arm, because I was looking there. And I'm so used to looking at me in the mirror way. So I'm kind of tricked when I'm looking this way, the way I'm looking at now, because now I'm looking at it the way you're seeing me, and you're not seeing me the mirrored way, because I didn't want you to see me the mirrored way this time. I'd let you see me the mirrored way in my first recording on Restream when I didn't want that. But anyway, I was gonna take that one down, yeah, because I wanted to point to that or something like that. Well, yeah, that is really nice, that ring. Yeah, but yeah, the best thing I can do really is just to end this very soon so I can go to bed. I need to sleep soon. But it's been really nice to be live streaming again in a proper live stream, and it's been nice to make an extra long one, even though it wasn't planned, and it's been crazy late. It's been extremely late, long into the night, and already into the morning, and it started even to get lighter. Has started even to getting light outside here. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder about this viewer I have. Is it a new fan of mine? I don't know. Are you a new fan of mine? Anyway, it says I've got one viewer, and that's nice. It's been nice to have at least one viewer all the time. It's been really good. So thank you for watching, whoever you are. Yeah. And to you who are watching on the replay, thank you to all of you. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. Wow, it's just so long. Wow. Will someone take the time to watch me for this long? I don't know. Hopefully someone will, because that would be nice for me to know that someone has done that. In addition to the live viewer, the one watching me live, it would be nice to know that at least someone, maybe one or two people at least, were willing to watch the live stream replay of this live stream. Yeah. The replay of this live stream, yeah. Didn't mean to confuse you or anything like that. I'm just looking at something. Where's the chat? I can't see the chat anymore. Can I not access the chat anymore? What's going on with that? Oh, I just found it. Okay. Yeah. No, I'll just leave it. Yeah. Oh. Tired. I have to go to bed very, very soon. Yeah. Each time the wind blows, do 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 do. Hoo hoo hoo. Another song by Michael Jackson. Yeah, I'm a Michael Jackson fan, basically. Yeah, I like a lot of his music. Yeah. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm being here in and out, and I'm being live streamed. I mean, I'm live streaming my own showing of myself, my videoing of myself. I'm live streaming this, and I'm doing something unique. I'm doing something new. Yep. Well, we have to try something new sometimes. It's not totally new, by the way, since I've already live streamed before, but I'm doing something new in the sense that I've not had this long a live stream on Restream before. This is my longest live stream ever on Restream. And what else? What else? What else can I say is new? Well, I've done a lot of new things that I've never done before in a live stream. I made a unique, live stream. Anyway. But yeah, back to being in the unknown. So we're always in the unknown because we don't know what's going to happen next. And I've been creating this live stream in the unknown. Pardon me, yeah. I didn't know what was going to happen. Oh, as you can see and hear, I'm very, very tired now. Yeah. I just feel like doing some kind of an ending. I just want to have a nice ending to this live show, and I want to end it soon. But yeah, I just not sure how to do it all. But I'll just be here and be in the now and be me and see what happens and see what I feel like doing. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go to bed soon. Yeah. Well, I should, and I will. I will go to bed quite soon. But often when I've done something like this, I just need some time to just relax, basically. I just need some minutes at least for just relaxing. And I might even have to have some night food and then go to bed. Yeah, we'll see. Let me see if I've got something else I want to read for you before I go. Let me see if I can find anything else I want to read. Wow, this is from the first day of the year. These are some notes I wrote to myself. And I'm not going to read all that because there's a lot of private stuff in here. But I can read some little sentences that are really nice. And I think I will end my live stream with these words. And then I will say my good night and my goodbye and stuff like that. But anyway, these are some things that I believe I felt I got from God's source. Yeah. And these are the things I want to share. So, I mean, Basically, the way it looks like to me is these are notes that I wrote of things I felt like God source was telling me. And I'm going to read some of those things, just a few of them. Yeah. So here we go. These are the top words from the 1st of January, from this diary note. Yeah. Sharing some secrets again, basically. Yeah, but these are okay to share. So these are the words I want to read. Live in the now. Live in the moment. I am here with you in the moment, in the now. That's what I felt God sort of spoke to me first when I wrote these notes that I just read from. Yeah. And that's the case. That is true. God's source is with us always in the now, in the moment, in each now moment. And that's true for everyone who is a living soul, because God's source lives inside us and through us as living souls. So if you're a living soul, God's source lives through you as you. That's why when we are just being ourselves 100%, we are expressing God's source. We're expressing a unique expression of God's source. We are, each and every one of us as living souls, a unique expression of God's source, and we are showing some of God's source in that way by just being ourselves. Yeah. And I was told to live in the now, and that's the thing. Yeah, and I've been very concerned about that this year so far. Actually, I've been thinking a lot about it this year, about living in the now. And then I'm thinking of living fully present in the now, because we are always in the now. We can't escape the now. We just can't escape the now. We're always in the now. But are we always living fully present in the now? That's a big question, a big important thing to think about. And I can't say I've always lived fully present in the now, and I know I haven't always, but I believe I've gotten better with doing it over the last months. And and I really like it when I'm feeling like I'm 100% present in my now moments, and that's where we can receive guidance from God's source. We can get it in the now. That's where we can receive guidance from all the divine forces. That's where we can listen to ourselves. It's here in the now. It's in the now moment that we can embody the best version of ourselves. It's in the now moment we can live freely as who we are and be 100% ourselves. Yeah, it's in the now. I recommend that you live fully present in the now, and that you are you, yourself, in the now. And remember that you are loved and you are cared for. You are loved by God's source, by all the divine forces, by the angels, by the universe, to put it like that. Yeah. The universe we are in, and by all universes, by the whole of cosmos. Yeah. We are all loved. We are all one. We who are living souls. I believe God's source is a consciousness, by the way, and that we all are part of this consciousness. Basically, everything is a consciousness and a part of God's source. Isn't it like that? I think so, yeah. Yeah, it's all a bit complicated in a way, but at the same time, it's so simple. Yeah, but yeah, anyway, we are all an expression of God's source when we are living souls. But God's source expresses himself or herself, to put it like that, in different ways, also through nature, through animals, through many ways. But yeah, anyway, it's really important to be present in the now and live freely as you, being yourself, being who you're meant to be, being the true you, being your soul, living as your soul, letting your soul, who is divine, who is an expression of God's source, come forth. Do you know what I mean? Let your soul live through you with your human body. let God's source live through you as a soul with your human body. You can do it by just being yourself in the now. Just be yourself in the now. God's source is expressing himself / herself through you in that way. You see what I'm saying? I hope so. We're all a unique expression of God's source when we are living souls, yeah. And we're not meant to be a copy of anyone else. We're meant to just be ourselves. We're all meant to be who we are, to be ourselves and live as the original beings that we are. To live as the divine souls that we are with a human body. God's source is having a human experience through all of us. And each of us has our own unique frequency apart from twin souls, because they share one soul that's divided on two bodies. So they have the exact same soul frequency. But otherwise, people have different frequencies from each other, different soul frequencies. And each individual frequency there is, it's all a unique expression of God's source. Yeah. Yeah. All the twin souls, all the twin flames, they're all meant to be reunited when they are separated, and to be to become one, to be having a holy union, and getting their souls become whole again by their coming together as one. Yeah. And there's a lot of evil stuff that has been going on this planet, and there's a lot of good things that have been going on, and evil has also been won over in some cases. Yeah. And we're leaving evil behind anyway, those of us on the good side, when we are shifting, when we are at one point, all the people on the good side traveling to the fifth dimension. But at the moment, we can already live in the fifth dimension spiritually. Yeah, it's about frequencies. It's about living in the frequency of love. That's basically what it's all about. Yeah, so we can live in love. We can love ourselves, and we can love people around us. Yeah. It's really good. Yeah, I'm living in the new earth paradigm. Yeah. And there's only one rule there. The rule there is love and light. Yeah. So it's really simple. Yeah, we need to live in love and light. Yeah. Light is truth, by the way. Well, that's at least, that's at least one way of putting it or explaining it. Yeah. So when you're living in truth and authenticity and honesty, you are living in the light. Yeah. It's a very good thing to do. And it's no point in, or nothing good about trying to hide from yourself or lie to yourself. The best is always to admit the truth to yourself. And it's also best to admit the truth to others, not hide the truth in any way. The truth needs to come out. Yeah. But sometimes we don't know what the truth is about certain things, and then it's good if we are truth seekers. I've been a truth seeker for many years now, and I've been seeking for the truth about many things, and I have learned some truths. In my view, I have realized what the truth is in some areas, in my view, and I'm in a better position now than I was many years ago, because I used to believe in certain things that I now don't believe in anymore, and that I now see as lies, and that I believe were lies. But when I didn't realize that, then I was basically in some kind of a fake bubble or whatever to call it. I mean, I was just living in a false reality in a way, because I didn't realize how everything really was in some areas. I mean, on some areas, yeah. Anyway, I just could have gone on and on and on and talked a lot about lots of different topics, and I've touched upon a whole load of topics now. Wow. I mean, through this whole live stream, yeah. But yeah, I really have to end this. I keep on saying I have to end, and then I have to go to bed, and I should have gone to bed a long time ago, ideally. And you know what's going on. You've been watching this, and you who are watching this replay, you also know that I've been talking and sometimes singing and just being here and doing different things and live streaming for many hours now. But yeah, I actually really have to go to bed. I feel like that. I mean, I really have to go very soon, because I need to go to bed really soon, and I need to get some hours of sleep. And I don't want to be sleeping until 3 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that. So yeah, I really have to go to bed soon. I might have to sleep until noon or 1 o'clock now that it's so late that I'm coming into bed, because it's going to be after 7 o'clock in this morning, because almost 7 o'clock here in Norway now. It's so crazy. This is so crazy. But yeah, anyway, it's been interesting to be here on this unique live stream. It's been nice and fun and interesting and good. And it's been good to be contributing with things and to telling you things, sharing some of my beliefs, sharing some of my encouragements, sharing all these now moments that some people will watch belated, but that at least one individual has watched with me. Thank you to you, whoever you are. And yeah, thank you to all future viewers as well, to put it like that. But you're all watching in your now moment, which is all just a part of this big now, in my view. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you, everyone watching in your now moment. And you can subscribe to my channel if you want to, if you're enjoying watching my videos and you want to watch more of me. And that would be really nice. By the way, there are lots of videos I've already published, as I've mentioned, so you can always go and check them out on my channel and watch some of them, like while you're waiting for another new normal video. Also, I keep on publishing shorts videos. I usually publish at least one shorts video a day, but often many a day. And you can also click like on this live stream video when you've watched it as a replay, or when you have watched this one this live stream, you who are actually watching it while it is live, 100% live. If you want to click like on it, you can, but that's all up to you, of course. And also, whoever is watching it, whoever you are who are watching it, whether it's you who are watching it right now or those who are watching it on replay, you can all also write a comment to me in the comment place, below this video, when it is shown as a video on YouTube. Yeah, so yeah, there are many options to try to communicate with me and show some appreciation, for example. If you want to do that, that would be really nice. I would appreciate comments, nice comments. Of course, just nice comments, yeah. I would appreciate nice comments. I would appreciate the thumbs up symbol being clicked on, meaning that you have liked my video. And I would appreciate if you became my subscriber if you weren't already. Yeah. Wow, it's turned 7 o'clock now. Oh, wow, this is so crazy. Wow, this reminds me of sometimes when I lived in England. It wasn't many times, but at least 2 times, maybe 3 or 4 times. But it was at least 2 times. I ended up staying up until 7 o'clock in the morning, when I had a crazy night, when I was saving a whole load of stuff. I was saving a whole load of stuff from the internet. I was just saving an enormously amount of stuff. Different kinds of stuff I wanted to save from the internet. I can't remember what it all was now even, but it was, for example, articles. It was different things, but lots of different kinds of stuff I wanted to save from the internet. Anyway, I kept on saving it, and I ended up needing more and more time. So the hours went by, went more, 1 hour after the other, and I just kept on saving things. and I saved things to a memory stick or to an external hard disk. And the reason why is that I believed at the time that we would soon lose the normal internet, and I believe we would get something called quantum internet, because I learned about online, and now I don't believe in that, by the way, that particular thing. And there were several things I used to believe in before, that I learned about over the last years, and it was inside the truth movement. I've been a part of the truth movement, and it's a movement of people like me, like-minded people, where we've all been interested in finding out the truth about different things. I was interested in finding out the truth about different things, and there were lots of people like me I found out online who also wanted to find out the truth about different things, and I got into contact with a lot of these people. I mean, a lot of people like this on the internet, and it was very interesting. I learned a lot through doing that, and I was very active in doing that some years ago, and for 2-3 years, something like that. Let me see. It was for over 2 years, and I'm still in the truth movement because I'm still a part of that movement, and I'm still a truth seeker. But now I'm also a truth sharer, because now I also share the truth about different things, like here on YouTube. But I found out after a while, and I realized I realized about many topics that I'd looked into in the truth movement. I realized about a lot of these topics last year, a bit over a year ago now. So in 2024, could have been February or March last year, but anyway, during the first quarter anyway of last year, I realized that I'd been lied to inside of the truth movement. Unfortunately, I realized I'd been lied to, inside of the truth movement, and that evil had come into the truth movement, and it was some people there that were on the evil side. There's the good side and the evil side. I'm on the good side, and in that truth movement, there are lots of innocent people like me. We were just there, many of us, I believe, like I was, and I was just there basically to learn the truths, to find out truths about different things. I was seeking for the truth about different topics, to put it simply. And there were lots of people like me there who were just innocent people who were just wanting to find out the truth about different things. I believe that's my impression. And unfortunately, inside of that movement, some evil people had infiltrated. I mean, there were infiltration of evil people inside of that movement. Some evil people had come into the movement, and they were probably pretending to be innocent, truth-seeking people and truth sharers as well. The thing is, in that movement, there's not just people seeking the truth, but there are some people that are like celebrities in that movement. It's like its own world of its own. It's like a world of its own. I mean, wow, I'm just remembering more and more now about it, because I was very active in that movement for some years, and I haven't been very active there over the last year, for example. Basically for about a year now, or a bit over a year now. I haven't been very active there, but I'm still a part of the movement, as I said, because I'm still a truth seeker. I still want to find out the truth about different things, but I've already found out some truths now, so I don't need to find out as much as I needed to find out before, to put it like that. Basically, I don't need to find out as much as I used to need, as I used to do. I don't have the same need as before, because I have already found out some truths. But now, like I said, I'm also a truth sharer. I was also sharing some truths before. Well, what I believed was the truth. I was sharing it to some degree before, but it was mostly just to some family members and some close people around me. Now, I didn't have a YouTube channel at that point. I mean, at that point of time. But last year in January, I started having my YouTube channel. And since then, I've been sometimes sharing some truths on my YouTube channel, but I haven't come around to sharing so many truths yet. But I've shared some truths anyway. But for example, things that I learned in the truth movement, I haven't come around to sharing so many of those things yet. But anyway, the thing is that, I was trying to get to some more points here, and I've lost it a bit now. Sorry. 0707 it is now, by the way. Wow, it's a beautiful number. It's a beautiful time. Wow, it's 0707. Wowdy dowdy. It's really beautiful. I'm going to take a screenshot of that on my phone. And I'm going to go back to my story soon, by the way. I'm going to also take a photo of this thing here. This thing on my computer. Yay. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. Yay. Oh, that's good. I'm going to zoom in on it as well. Now I can show you the last photo I took. Let me see. See here. 07. See there? 07, yeah? Yeah, it's turned 0708 now. Anyway, so back to the story. Yeah, so I was in this truth movement, and like I said, yeah, there were some evil people, I believe, that had infiltrated the truth movement. Oh yeah, back to the thing about the celebrities. Yeah, there were kind of celebrities, truth movement celebrities inside of the truth movement. Anyway, that's how I perceived it. So the way I understood it, there were lots of people that came across as being celebrities inside of the truth movement. So they were famous there, put it like that. Well, at least that's how I understood it, and that's how I perceived it. So they seemed to be very famous amongst people who were just searching for the truth about different things, because these people who were those so-called famous people, or well, I mean those that I'm calling famous inside of the truth movement, these people I'm thinking of, they were having their own, how should I put it? They were having their own video shows, for example, like on Rumble or somewhere else. They were having some video shows. They were hosts of a video, of videos, I mean, and they were telling people about what they believed was going on in the world and what they believed was the truth about different things. It was things like that going on. They were telling lots of different things in videos, or they were having their own Telegram account and they were sharing things inside of the Telegram account that they were leading. So they were hosting something. So basically they were hosts that were hosting either a Telegram account or a video account somewhere else online. And it was things like that going on, where some people were really active in hosting a show or an account online. And in some kind of way, they were basically sharing information. And well, whether it was true or not, it was something they portrayed as the truth. So the thing was, it was in a way it was information, but I don't know what to call it. Can we say it's information if it's not true? Well, yeah, you could say it is a false information. Then yeah. So anyway, they were sharing what I can class as information, in the sense that it was, something to hear or read that we didn't know necessarily if it was true or not. But anyway, we were presented with these things, and it was very interesting stuff often. And these people, they were they were having lots of followers, and I was following a lot of these people for a while. I mean, being active on their Telegram account, on their Telegram group channel, or watching them over and over somewhere online on their videos. I was doing that with some people. I didn't do it with many, but I had some that I kept on getting information from over and over and over. And I believe most of them were on the good side, actually. But I'm now thinking maybe some of them actually weren't on the good side, but it's just difficult to tell now that I'm looking back and I'm not so into it anymore, all that stuff. But that whole movement with all those people being active in the truth movement as kind of leaders. So basically they were leaders in a way, these people. They were kind of leaders. Yeah, they were basically leaders in the truth movement. to some kind of degree. I mean, in some kind of way, these people I'm thinking of, and they seem to be having a lot of knowledge often, and they were sharing things with us, and it could be sounding very interesting, at least in my view. But now I'm not sure if it was all true or not, to be honest. Yeah. Well, in one case, for example, there's this one channel on Telegram I'm thinking of. I believe that this guy leading it, he was having this really unique theory. It was partly involving President Trump, and I actually was sometimes thinking, or at least wondering, is that true? And well, I was sometimes leaning towards believing that what his theory was true. And one time I did actually believe in it for a period of time, at least for one period of time, I did actually believe in this view that now I see as a crazy view, and it was very complicated, crazy view to do with President Trump, and I don't believe in it anymore. And it's wow, it's just so crazy. It was just so crazy. I'll give you one part of the story. I'm not going to say the whole thing, but one part of this theory was that well, see, I don't know if I remember it now. It was really complicated, by the way. Yeah, no, sorry. As I said, yeah, I should have said that, because I did say it before that it was complicated. But yeah, it was really complicated anyway. So yeah, I was told, for example, that, let me see. I'm going to see if I can remember some of the main points. Let me see if I get it right now. Yeah, I'm starting to remember more about it now. It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah. So I just want to emphasize, I don't believe in this anymore. But there was a while where I was believing in it. But I think I was never 100% convinced. I don't think I was ever feeling 100% convinced about it. But I basically chose to believe it for a while. I believe. I think I was just thinking for a while. I wanted to stick with that theory, and I just chose to believe in it for a while. But I remember I was often feeling unsure about this theory and other theories like that. And it actually varied a lot over the years when I was very active in the truth movement, and when I was actively searching for truths about different things online. It actually varied a lot during that time, what I was believing about President Trump. So I had different periods of different versions of believing about him. I mean, of believing different things about him, sticking to different theories, basically. Yeah, because I never started believing in all of these things by myself. I mean, if I'd never been in that truth movement and been told all these different theories and different views and beliefs about him that I was met with, I would never have believed in all those things. I would never have managed to come up with all these ideas. Those ideas, I mean, by myself. No. Yeah, but now I believe something else than some of those things I did believe for sometimes. Well, so basically, I was changing my views on President Trump. I was having different periods of what I believed to do with President Trump. Yeah, so I just had a lot of variations on that point, basically, before I ended up settling on a view. And I think it was just a bit over a year ago when I settled on a view that I came across online, but that I came across somewhere where I felt these people I was in touch with that shared this particular view of President Trump that I'm thinking of were people I could trust. So I was dealing with people in a group setting, basically online. And in this particular group I'm thinking of, I was presented with a view on President Trump, on the real truth about him. So, I mean, I was told what they in this group believed was and is the real truth about President Trump, about who he really is. And this group was a group that I believed before I was presented completely with this view, I think. Anyway, it was a group that I, around this time, started feeling and believing was actually sharing the truth about different things with me. And they were the people, those people I was in touch with in that group, they were the ones who made me realize that the truth movement had been infiltrated by evil forces, and that a lot of the things I'd been told, it's 7:17 now, by the way, that a lot of the things I'd been told in the truth movement were lies. Yeah. So they made me realize that. But anyway, they had a view on President Trump that I felt and believed when I got it from them, that it was the truth, the 100% truth, to put it like that. And I still have got that view. So I share that view with this group I was in touch with. Yeah. And I might share that online one day, what I believe is the 100% truth about President Trump. But to go back to this thing I was going to tell you, so this crazy view I had for a while, yeah, I'm not really proud of it. I'm not proud of having ever viewed it like this. But when you are in a group setting, I mean, when you are dealing with some kind of a group and a movement, and there are a lot of people who's believing in a crazy view, and you're listening a lot to it or reading a lot about it or a mixture of that, it's so easy to be influenced by it and start believing it yourself. And I guess that was like that with me, or something like that. Anyway, I believe that happened because I just remember how I decided I was going to believe in this particular theory, and I did believe in it for a while, the way I remember it, but I just don't think I ever felt fully convinced. And I think that was because it wasn't the truth, and it was a very crazy theory anyway. But yeah, I managed to believe in it to some degree, at least, I believe. And I believe I kind of believed in it. I think I believed in it to some degree, yeah, but not really fully. Like, I wasn't fully convinced. I know I wasn't fully convinced, because I think if I had felt fully convinced, I maybe would have still believed in it. But anyway, I just didn't feel 100% convinced ever, I don't think. But it was a really crazy view, and but it was a bit fun to believe in it in a way. But anyway, I don't believe in it anymore now. Now I think it was just too crazy, and yeah, I'm just seeing it like a really crazy view anyway. But I'll give an example of it anyway. I'm not going to tell the whole story about it. I don't even know if I remember it all fully, the whole theory, but I'll tell you at least part of the theory. So yeah, and I'm extremely late. Wow. But anyway, I'll just stay a bit longer then, and I'll just tell you the story. So yeah, well, I'll tell you the main story. I mean, sorry, not the main story. I'll tell you some main points about this theory. So this theory was a lot to do with John F. Kennedy. And one of the theories, I mean, one of the parts of the theories, it was that John F. Kennedy had, let me see, how was it again? That he had, it was that, if I remember correctly, one of the theories inside of this bigger theory, that is related to President Trump, was that John F. Kennedy had been killed, but that after 3 days, he had become alive again, like in the biblical story about Jesus being resurrected from the dead in the modern day Bible. And so there were some similarities there. But yeah, that was not the whole thing. So wow, I'm just starting to remember more and more about this crazy theory now. And it's actually really interesting. And in a way, I can understand that I believed in it for a while, this theory, because it was just so unique and special. And it was so many things that I was presented with that made me believe it was true, or was at least making me leaning towards that. Like I said, I don't think I was ever fully convinced about it. But anyway, I did sometimes, or at least for a while, I think, believe in it, I think. But I'm not, I'm not even sure how much I believed in it now that I'm thinking of it. Maybe there was even a while I was feeling like 100% believed in it. I'm not sure now. Sorry, I'm not sure now. But at least it didn't last for a long time that I was believing in it to some degree. But I was leaning towards it anyway. But now that I'm thinking of it, like I said, in a way I can understand it. I think in a way it was so crazy and unique and special that in itself kind of made it more believable, if you know what I mean. Because sometimes truth can be, I mean, the truth about something can sometimes be very unique, and it can just be so special or spectacular or whatever to call it. Just so wow, wow factor, or maybe you could say. Well, anyway, sometimes sometimes the truth can just be so unique or extraordinary or spectacular that you just find it difficult to believe it, but it still is true. Sometimes that's the case with the real truth. So in that way, when something doesn't sound like it's true, or it sounds too crazy or too good to be true, in a way that could be a sign of it being true, if you know what I mean. At least there is that chance, but I do also believe that in some cases, those things that do sound crazy, they really are crazy, or they really are not true, when they don't sound true. Yeah. But anyway, so back to this theory. So the theory was that John F. Kennedy had been killed, but he'd also risen from the dead. And also another part of the theory, it was that at some point, John F. Kennedy had started to act as if he was President Trump. So he had taken the role of President Trump upon him, and he was wearing a mask so that he looked like President Trump, but inside it was actually President Kennedy, John F. Kennedy. That was one of the biggest parts of the whole theory, but it was much deeper than that, and it was a lot of other things involved in this whole theory. But one of the deepest things inside of this theory, it was that President John F. Kennedy was, how shall I put it? Well, he was believed in this theory to be the second coming of Jesus, that Christians believe in. They believe that, and by the way, I used to be a Christian myself, and I don't call myself a Christian anymore, but I've got a strong Christian background. But after having gone through a spiritual awakening, and many spiritual awakenings, I believe, really. But anyway, after having gone through a very unique spiritual process of some kind of a spiritual journey, basically, over the last years, and me having stopped believing in some of the Christian views, and me having realized we've been lied to about lots of things here on this planet, partly about Christianity and Jesus and God. After all that, and after I've obtained some new views, some alternative views, and I've changed some of my old views, and things have changed a lot to do with my beliefs, basically, and I now believe a lot of things I didn't believe in before. I mean, believe a lot of new things, and I believe in some things I didn't believe in, and I've got a lot of new beliefs and a lot of alternative beliefs. After all of that, now I don't call myself a Christian anymore, and I don't want to be put into any box anyway. But anyway, back to the story. So I'm familiar with this Christian theory that Christians believe in anyway, that Jesus will come back. And this theory that I was met with in the truth movement that I've started telling you about, that it was a crazy theory, it was believing that Jesus had already come back through John F. Kennedy, because he was, one of the theories was that he was in the bloodline of Jesus, but also it was that somehow through him being born, it was Jesus coming back to earth through him being born. I think was part of the theory. It was something like that anyway. And anyway, the theory was basically that he was, that President Kennedy, John F. Kennedy, was a second coming of Jesus, that he was the second coming of him. And also, it was also believed that he and President Trump was basically one and the same, because it was believed that President Trump wasn't a real character or a real being, really, but it was just a made-up thing. It was just a made-up identity that President John F. Kennedy was playing. So they were believing that he was wearing a mask, so he looked like President Trump, but that he wasn't really President Trump. So that was a part of this crazy theory that I believed in to some degree for a while. And also another part of the theory was that there was kind of two versions of Donald Trump, to put it like that, because we were told in this crazy theory I was presented with that this guy that we have heard about called Donald Trump, that was having a TV show called The Apprentice, that this guy, that he was actually a real human being, but I think his real name was something else, we were told. But anyway, he was a real human being, we were told, this guy who was on that TV show, The Apprentice. And then we were told that, well, he kind of, the way I understood it, the theory was that this individual, this human being called Donald Trump, that he was kind of living in the background and having maybe a private life out of the spotlight, put it like that. But that for some reason, at some point, there was this character created of this identity we now see as President Trump. And we were told that this character of President Trump was in reality just a made-up character that didn't really exist, that this president didn't really exist, because it was just President John F. Kennedy who was around, and that there was a mask on him, looking as if he was a version of Donald Trump becoming a president. I mean, who'd become a president. But yeah, this president character didn't really exist. Basically, we were told these things, and I'm sorry if I've said it wrong way, but I think I've said it right way now. So this is some of those main things I remember from that theory anyway, and that was so crazy. That was a really crazy theory. But one of the main reasons for me believing in it was that it did actually in many ways seem like that individual, that character that I could see here and there in the media was presented as President Trump. To me, well, not so much through the mainstream media, but anyway, in different places, like on alternative media sites, when I saw things to do with President Trump, I often could see a lot of good stuff. I could see that this was a good man. He had a good heart. He had lots of good things going on. And I mean, President Trump, that character, President Trump, I could see he had a lot of good things going on. I could see he was a good man. I could see he was helping people. Like he's been helping through the military, through a lot of military on the good side. He's been helping to save a lot of children that have been kidnapped and abused. It's terrible stuff. There's a lot of evil stuff like that have been going on this planet. And basically, he seemed like a savior figure. So it just seemed very natural to think that, oh, in reality, what was seeming like President Trump was actually the second coming of Jesus on this planet, and that he was here to help this planet, because I knew President Trump had done a lot of good things. So it just fitted with that theory about Jesus coming back to Earth, and then to have that middle bit of a story where, oh, maybe it was actually that it was John F. Kennedy who was the real human being there, but that was having Jesus' soul in him or something like that. It just seemed kind of, yeah, it seemed okay. It seemed like an okay theory anyway for a while. For me, it did. I'm just being honest about it. Yeah, I just remember I was open to it, and then I started believing it to some degree after a while. But eventually I just realized, no, it was just a fake, crazy story. It was just a crazy theory. It wasn't true. It wasn't the truth about President Trump. And I'm convinced now that he wasn't a fake character that was being played by John F. Kennedy, the president, John F. Kennedy, and that John F. Kennedy did really die. Yeah, I do believe John F. Kennedy did really die, and that he didn't resurrect and become alive again. And I believe that lots of people have died. And in the truth movement, I was tricked because I started believing lots of theories about people, celebrities, famous people, celebrities, who most people of us believed had died, and I used to believe that died. But yeah, I started believing that some of them hadn't really died. Like, I started believing that Michael Jackson was still alive because of things being presented to me in the truth movement. So yeah, and it was very crazy because it was many things that just seemed so real. They just seemed so believable. They were easy to believe. A lot of these things that I was tricked with, it was easy to believe them because of how things were seeming and how I was presented with things. Like I was presented with this Telegram chat group that was looking as if it was a chat group of the real Michael Jackson, and I was following that. So I thought for a while, because by the time I started following this chat group, I'd become convinced for other reasons that Michael Jackson, the real Michael Jackson, was still alive and that he'd faked his own death. And this is some kind of a conspiracy theory that I started believing in. And I don't believe in it anymore, but I did believe in it for a while. And I was basically being tricked. I was basically tricked inside of the truth movement with this thing I just talked about, this thing about Michael Jackson, but also other things. But it was in general a thing going on where I was tricked to believe this thing about, that some people were alive that now I don't believe were alive. I was tricked to believe that about many celebrities. Like, I believed Princess Diana was still alive. I believed it about Michael Jackson. I believed it about John F. Kennedy Jr. I believed it about many people that were mentioned in the truth movement as people who had faked their own death or something like that. So it was a lot of crazy stuff. Being presented to me. But the thing was, they were presented in such a way that it was easy to believe in it. Like, I'd already seen stuff that made it easy for me to believe in that thing about Michael Jackson, that he had faked his own death. And then I came across this group on Telegram that I became a member of. So I thought I was following the real Michael Jackson, and it was making it more believable, the whole theory I already believed in, by seeing this chat group on Telegram. But not only that, inside of that chat group, there were posted some little documents, at least it looked like documents. There were images of documents, and in one of them, it looked like there was a letter there written by Michael Jackson, and it was saying, "I faked my own death," and something like that. It was saying a little statement about Michael Jackson faking his own death, and it was some kind of a signature underneath it, and everything just looked so real. And it was just this document that was looking like it was a real document having been made by Michael Jackson, and that he'd signed under it. It just seemed like it was all true. It just seemed true to me. It just all seemed real. And maybe you're thinking it's a bit strange and crazy that I believe in all these things. But anyway, for different reasons, I believed in these things. And I'm also one of those people that are more easily tricked in general. So maybe that was one of the reasons why I sometimes believed in these things I was presented with. But yeah, it was many reasons why I believed it. I just remember one of the main reasons why I believed in this theory, and that was a for me, a good reason for believing in it, at least at the time, it was that I actually was presented with lots of photos online that actually looked like real photos, and they looked like they were newer photos. Maybe it wasn't lots of photos, but anyway, there were several photos. They looked like they were newer photos of Michael Jackson, as if he was still alive, but that he was just older, in a bit older version. Yeah, it was, yeah, wow, yeah. It was just so much stuff that I now believe were fake, but that were made in such a way that it was easy for people to believe in it. And I wasn't the only one believing in those things. But yeah, I was in touch with a group last year, those people that told me their view on President Trump, that I settled with, and that I started believing in and settled with, and I still believe in, about President Trump. So the real truth about him. And this group, they also helped me realize that I've been lied to about lots of things in the truth movement. For example, about Michael Jackson and Princess Diana, and John F. Kennedy Jr. Yeah, that I'd been lied to about them and other celebrities, and that those celebrities that I've been told were still alive, that they weren't alive. I was told that by this particular group I'm thinking of, and I believe they were right. And it was so strange, and it was really upsetting for me. Yeah, it was really upsetting for me when I became convinced that I'd been lied to. It was especially upsetting for me to do with Michael Jackson and Princess Diana, because when I had started believing in them being alive still, and that was in, when was it again? I think that was in 2022. I think it was in the summer of 2022. It could have even been in 2021, actually. Oh, no, yeah, sorry. I think it was in 2021 I started believing in it. Anyway, it was sometime, it was over a year before. It was 1.5 or 2.5 years before. So it was a really long time anyway. I'd been believing that they were still alive. And when I started believing in them still being alive and that they'd faked their own death, these two people, Michael Jackson and Princess Diana, I was very happy about other people as well. But when it came to these two people, I think I was the most happy. Anyway, I was just very, very happy when I thought that we human beings had been tricked to do with them and that they were still alive, because I really liked them and I was basically a fan of them. So when I thought that they were still alive, I became very, very happy and very, very excited. And then when the opposite happened and I was told that no, they weren't alive, they were dead. And I was realizing, I just felt like I realized, and I felt like I became convinced that these people that were telling me that I've been lied to in the truth movement about certain things, like some celebrities being alive, that when they were telling me that these things weren't true about, for example, that Michael Jackson and Princess Diana weren't alive, when I was told that in this particular group I was in touch with over a year ago, when I started being in touch with them for the first time, because this was soon after I started being in touch with them for the first time. Yeah, when I was told about this, it was really upsetting for me, and and it was like losing them all over again. I'd already been really upset when Princess Diana died, when I thought she really died many years ago, and also when Michael Jackson died many years ago. I'd just been really upset and cried a lot to do with both of their deaths. And then I'd been very happy when I thought I'd been lied to about their deaths and they were alive. But then when I was realizing I'd been lied to about them being alive and that they had actually been dead many years already, then I was very upset, and I had to cry again. I was just very upset. Yeah, and I had to cry again. Yeah. I had to cry again. I had to grieve again, because it was like I was losing them all over again, and I've been living in a false reality in a way. So yeah, it was not good. It was not good. It was not nice. Things like that aren't nice. It's not nice when you're tricked or you feel like you've been tricked, and then you realize, oh, it's not true what I've been believing in. Things like that aren't nice, no. But I do believe that now. I believe in the truth when it comes to those people I've mentioned, those celebrities that I've mentioned, yeah. But yeah, I just had to grieve all over again. But anyway, they are both on the good side, and I love them, yeah. Princess Diana and Michael Jackson, yeah. Yeah. They're two of my favorite celebrities. If I'm going to pick favorites to put like that, I don't need to pick favorites, but I mean, if I'm going to say something about favorites or something like that, well, there are two of those I like the most, to put it simply. Yeah, when it comes to celebrities. Yeah, yeah, they're both kind-hearted people in my view. Yeah. I believe Michael Jackson was an innocent man, by the way. I believe he was and is on the good side. Yeah. Yeah, so how did I end up talking about all of this, by the way? Oh yeah, I started singing some Michael Jackson music, yeah, and then I started talking about him, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you know, one thing can lead to another thing, yeah. Yeah, and here I am, even later, and wow, I've spoken for over 3 hours. Well, I mean, I've been live streaming for 3 hours now. Oh, wowdy-dow, this is so crazy, this is so crazy. Well, I just really have to go to bed soon. I can feel my voice is affected now by all the talking. I've been talking for so long and I haven't slept, and I really need to go and sleep soon. I've been saying this for hours now. But anyway, I really have to do it. I really have to do it. This will have to be a one-off. I can't keep on having nights like this because it's very unhealthy. It's really not good for me. So I really need to get back on a good track soon and try to get used to going to bed in a decent time. I need to try to get used to that very soon, yeah. Because otherwise my life won't function very well. I won't function very well if I keep on having late nights like this, yeah. No. Anyway, it's 7:44 now, and it's on the 11th of the 4th, 2025. So that means I've got angel number 444 there in that mixture, basically, yeah. So that's nice. The angels, my angels, are with me, yeah. They're supporting me, yeah. Thank you, my angels, yeah. Yeah, I really have to go soon. But yeah, it's been interesting talking to you. It's been interesting to remember about different memories I've got. Oh, by the way, I was going to tell you something more to do with that truth movement thing. Yeah, because, oh yeah, I remember now what led me into talking about me saving stuff on the internet, and that I believed in that the internet was going to go away. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, well, Lisa, that was something I said at one point, and I didn't go much into all that, so I'll go a little bit more into that. But as I was saying, when it was around 7 o'clock, so 3/4 of an hour ago now, because it's 7:45 now, but when it was around 7 o'clock, I was saying to you that it reminded me of sometimes in England, because then I sometimes stayed up all night until it was 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, and those were crazy nights when I was just trying to save very, very much stuff from the internet. And that was to do with things I've been told inside of the truth movement, but things that I now don't believe are true. And that thing I told you before, that I had been told that we would lose the internet and we would get a new internet. We would get something called the quantum internet, I was told online, inside of the truth movement in alternative media. Well, that particular thing is one of those things that I now don't believe in anymore. And I think that was one of those things I was told. Sorry, I'm just trying to hide that window. I think that was one of those things I was told in that group that I felt was to be trusted, and that I felt was telling me the truth about different things last year, a bit over a year ago, when I was in touch with that group who told me their view on President Trump, and that told me that certain celebrities, they weren't alive as I'd thought. that group, I believe they were the ones who also got me to stop believing in this theory about the internet, because I'd been given this theory in the truth movement that a lot of dramatic things would be happening, and we would get emergency communication, and that's one of those things I believed in. I believed in it for a really long time until I stopped believing in it in the beginning of last year. But yeah, I believe we were going to get an emergency communications. I believe we were going to get that on the whole planet, on the whole of the planet. I believed we would get an emergency communication, but also I believed a lot of other dramatic things would happen, like that suddenly our internet, the present internet that we had, would disappear. And I believed that everything online would be deleted. That was one of those things I was told online, that everything would be deleted. So whatever you had not saved of your own stuff on the internet, or wherever else you hadn't saved, like of videos or articles or whatever things there were that you were interested in, or that you would have liked to have not lost, whatever you hadn't saved, I was told it would all be deleted. At least in one version of things I was told. Yeah, I was told a lot about things disappearing from the internet, and basically that it would all shut down. Basically, the whole of the internet would shut down. We would lose the present internet, and then we were going to get an alternative internet called quantum internet, I was told. Now I don't believe in that anymore, but I'm just telling you what I was told. But anyway, because I believed in it, and actually I believed in this particular theory about the internet for a really long time. I think it was, let me see. It was over 2 years. I think it was almost 3 years, I think. Yeah, it was close to 3 years, I believe, because I think I started believing it in the spring of 2021. But yeah, anyway, in that time period, anyway, I was really concerned with saving all my things, like photos and anything else I had online, that I only had online, like old emails I wanted to save, lots of different things. I just wanted to save it all, and I was really concerned about this because I didn't want to lose anything that was valuable to me. So what I did was that when I thought we were really close to this time when the internet would disappear, the old internet, the one that we still have now, I was then sometimes saving a lot of stuff on a memory stick or on an external hard disk. And then sometimes when I was doing this, and I was there were times when I was thinking the next morning it could happen, or that it could happen anytime during that night or something like that. Anyway, I was sometimes thinking in this dramatic way where I thought I just had hours left to save everything I needed to save. So I had some crazy nights where I ended up staying up the whole night because I was just starting to save things online in the evening. And then I didn't get enough saved of what I wanted to save. And I just needed more and more time to save stuff from the internet. And I just ended up sitting there 1 hour after the other and ending up sometimes being up until around 7 o'clock in the morning. And then I finally went to bed soon after that. So yeah, I had some crazy nights like that where I saved a whole load of stuff from the internet because, yeah, I was being told. I had been told that we would lose things online, and that whatever you hadn't saved that you wanted to keep, it would just be gone forever, like all our photos. And I kept on telling some close people around me, like some family people, that that they should save their photos. Like if they were storing photos only online and they hadn't saved it on a physical place, like a memory stick, I was telling them that they should make sure they saved it on a memory stick. So yeah, there were a lot of things like that going on, where I was giving people advice on how I thought they should do things, and I also was warning people that we would get emergency communications and things like that. But now I believe that those things were a lie. I believe it was a lie, that thing about the internet and other things as well. I can give you other examples another time if I want to, but I don't want to give so many examples right now, and I really have to end this soon anyway. I really, really have to do that. But yeah, I was also told that thing about the let me see. So what was I saying again? Oh yeah, that thing about the emergency communications. I was told by that group that I felt I could trust and that I believed in last year, in probably in February it was, but anyway, some point in bit early in last year. Yeah, I was told by this group online that I came into contact with that we had been lied to in the truth movement when it came to this this issue of the emergency communications, and I was told we weren't going to have that. And now I also believe that. I mean, I still believe that. I started believing that after this group told me this, and yeah, I believe they're right. I believe we weren't going to have it, and also it was easy to stop believing in that emergency communication then, because I'd been believing in it for almost 3 years, where I've been over and over told, oh, we're going to soon have these emergency communications, it's going to come soon and stuff like that. It just kept on being put off, it seemed like, because it just never happened. I just kept on waiting and waiting and waiting, week after week, month after month, year after year, but it just never happened. We never got this emergency communication we were warned about in the truth movement. And yeah, I believe it was from the evil side now, that lie there, because now I believe it was a lie, and I don't think it could have come from anyone with a good intention. No. But I believe that there were many innocent people like me who were just innocent and who started believing in something that sounded like a truth and that we thought were the truth, that we thought was the truth, sorry. Like that I thought, I was genuinely believing that we were going to get emergency communications. Not only that, I believed that the whole planet would basically shut down and that we would all be in some kind of a lockdown, and that there were going to be military on the good side in control. And I believe that this military was going to be led by President Trump and his alliance that I believed he was in, and basically a lot of good leaders on the planet. I believed they would all basically put us all into lockdown, and that they would have the military on the good side. So the good military being in control in every country, and that we would temporarily all have to be staying aside. And because of believing in all this, I also believe we should store up extra food and medicine and different things so we would be prepared for a crisis time. And that was also one of those things I advise people to do. But before, I used to also believe that in the worst case, it could be needed to be without using a shop, and not that we wouldn't be able to use a shop, and that we would have to just have the food we had at home unless we wanted to get help from the military. For a while I used to believe, it was going to last for months. I mean, I believed in the worst case it could last for months. So I was storing up food for months for a while, some years ago. And it was a bit crazy. And I did a lot of things to do with preparation for crisis times, basically. But I've changed my views since then. So now I don't believe that we will have to store food and things like that for an enormous amount of time, like for half a year or more. But now I believe that it's good to always be prepared for crisis times to some degree, like to have enough food for 3 and 4 weeks, for example, or a month, for example. To have extra food so that if something dramatic happens, like if there is a crisis time, which can happen for different reasons, like because of a natural catastrophe, maybe you lose your home in fire, or maybe there's some kind of famine, or some kind of a flooding going on, or something like that. Anyway, there can be different things. But if for some kind of reason there's some kind of a crisis happening where you live, then it's always good to be prepared. So if then you at least have food to help you and your family to survive for at least a month, that would be really good, I think. So it's always good to be prepared like that. And also, ideally, you should have a lot of water and medicine and just all the basic stuff for survival times. And I believe in that, to have things like that, to have what you need for a crisis time, to have that prepared for yourself, and to be prepared for crisis times in case they happen, in case they show up in your world or in your life, to put it like that. But now I don't see it like we need to be prepared for many, many months or half a year or a year or more. We don't need to have that much of extra stuff put aside. I'm thinking now, yeah. So I'm thinking differently about it right now, yeah. Yeah, so I've changed my view on that side of things. But yeah, I believed lots of unusual things that many people around me didn't believe in. And they thought it was that it all was conspiracy theories. Now I believe that some of those things I believed in, that they were conspiracy theories because they weren't true. Like, I don't believe in that theory about us all being shut down. I thought we were all going to be shut down into some kind of a lockdown, that we all had to sit in our homes for a while. And I thought that we were going to be shown some videos on our TV screens. This is one of the things I was told in the Truth Movement. I thought we were going to be shown some videos of revelations of truths happening. I mean, of things that had gone on this planet. I thought we were going to be shown videos like that. Videos of, for example, executions of celebrities. I do believe some celebrities on the evil side have been executed, by the way. So it's not that I don't believe in certain things that have been told that can sound very dramatic, and for many people probably can sound like it's not true. I do believe in a lot of these things. I still believe in several things that some people would class as a conspiracy theory. But now there are certain things I have been told, that I was told, that I was told online previously, that I don't believe in anymore. And that in that way, to me, it's a conspiracy theory. But anyway, I do believe we will get to know the truth about many things, as I did believe before as well. It's just that now I believe it will happen a different way, because I used to believe that the whole planet would be locked down by the good side, and that we would then be presented with the truth about many things, and we would see the truth about lots of things that had gone on this planet through some broadcasts that I thought we were all going to be shown on the whole planet. Some TV documentaries. I thought we were all going to be shown that, because I was told that in the Truth Movement, and I thought it was true. But now I don't believe in that anymore, and I believe that was one of the lies I was presented with inside the Truth Movement. And it's very sad that there were lies inside the Truth Movement, because it should have been a place where there were only truths. But unfortunately, like in the bigger society, like it has been on the global scale, there were evil forces infiltrating the good side in this unit of people being innocent like me. So there were good people there, but then there were evil people infiltrating that group, and they were probably pretending to be one of these leaders, or some of these leaders that were sharing a lot of stuff with others and telling what they thought were going to happen and things like that. And then they probably spread lies in there, and were trying to get people to believe that we were all going to be locked down, and we would have to have a lot of food available, and we would all get emergency communications, and then we were all going to be told about all these things that have been going on and stuff like that. But anyway, there was a lot of things told, and I haven't told you all now, but I've told you some examples of things I was told that I don't believe in anymore. And it's sad because, like I said, it's a truth movement, and it's supposed to be about the truth. And it was about the truth for people being innocent like me. I was just on the search for the truth about different things, and I thought I was told a lot of truths in there, but it turned out that not all the things I thought was the truth that I was told. Not all the things I thought was a truth about different things inside of that movement were truths, because some of those things I was told, they were lies. So that was really bad. Yeah, that was really bad. Yeah, that was really bad. Not good. No. Yeah, so it's been an interesting experience, and I'm not very active in that movement now. Wow, it's 8:00 now. Whew, so crazy. Yeah. Just thought of that song, Crazy in Love. Crazy in Love, something like that. Anyway, so it was a time period that I used to believe in some things I don't believe in anymore, but I was told in the Truth Movement. And that doesn't mean, though, that everything in the truth movement is not right. Of course not. And there are many things in the truth movement that are true and that are real things to believe in, that are trustworthy and are to believe in. But sadly, there are some things that are being shared in that truth movement that I now believe aren't true, aren't to be trusted. Yeah. But I am not in control over it all. I don't have the full overview of it all now, and I'm not sure about all those things I was told now. I haven't delved into it all properly. So after I started believing that some of those things I'd been told were lies, I haven't delved into all those things I had been told and whether they were all, on each of them, and whether they were true or not. So there's still some things I'm a bit unsure about to do with that. To do with things I'd been told there before. But definitely some things were true that, some things I was presented with in Truth Movement were true, like that there's been a lot of pedophilia going on here on this planet. And that was one of the worst things I came across, information about that. Evil stuff, lots of evil stuff. For example, pedophilia have been going on this planet, and that's one of those things I came across information about on inside the Truth Movement, and those things were true. And also there were good things there, like me being told that President Trump had contributed to save a lot of children. Yeah, he's definitely on the good side, by the way. If you didn't believe that, well, now you know what I believe anyway, and you can research for yourself and do your own research. But I can tell you this, that the mainstream media has, they have been lying to us about lots of things, and they've been manipulating us. They have changed things. They haven't always told us the truth. And not saying that absolutely everything they've told us is a lie, but they have told us some lies. And I believe they've also lied about President Trump. They've lied about lots of things, and they haven't been on the good side. But they might have been taken over by the good side now. I'm not totally sure. I don't know the news about that, the update about that. Yeah, I don't know the latest update about that from alternative media, put it like that. I've been looking into a lot of alternative media. Online. Yeah, I'll give you an example of where I've looked at. There's a site called Before It's News. If you go to that site, Before It's News, I'm not saying everything there is true, so just be careful if you go there, because you really have to be discerning and try to listen to yourself, by the way. Yeah, that's one of my advice. Try to listen to yourself when you're hearing something or reading something. Does it feel like it resonates within you as a truth? Does it feel like it's the truth? I believe we can feel whether something is true or not. But anyway, that site, it has many interesting things in it. It has a lot of alternative stuff in it. But I believe also that some of it is not 100% true, or that it could be straight out lies there, but I'm not fully sure about all of that. But I think that's one of the sites where you have to be careful anyway, because I think there are a mixture of trustworthy things and true things, but also some things that aren't trustworthy and that aren't true. Yeah. Anyway, I really have to go very soon. Thank you for watching, you who have watched this whole live stream. If it's just one, the way it looks like, it could have been that it's kept on being one individual, but that whoever it was has been changing, that it has changed who it has been, and there's always just been one watching at the same time. So it looks like it's one all the time, just one particular individual has watched this whole thing. But maybe it's just that one has watched for some minutes and then another one has taken over and watched for some minutes. Maybe some of that, I don't know. But if it is actually one individual who's watched this whole thing, oh wow, 3. No, I mean 3. And I just got 17 seconds some seconds ago. Yeah, so I've been filming for over 3 hours and 33 minutes now. Wow. But that means I got the angel number 333 again, which is nice. Anyway, I really have to go to bed very, very soon. So I really have to end this. Hopefully I'll manage to end this very, very soon now, because this is extremely, wow, this is just crazy. I just stayed up all night, basically. This is just extremely late, basically. But yeah, I need to go get some hours of sleep before I can get some hours of being awake again. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it's been interesting talking to you anyway, and well done to you who have listened all the time. If there is one individual that has listened all the time, and if there is one or more people in the future, what I class as the future in my normal human way of speaking, who has watched this as a replay, then also well done to you, because then you have watched an enormously long thingy. Wowdy dowdy, yeah. Wow, I think this must be my longest live stream ever, because the one I made on YouTube some weeks ago, I think that was just 2 hours something. I don't think it was this long. No, I don't think so. Well, and at least I got to tell you a lot of stuff, and I got to share a lot of stuff, and I got to share a lot of my now moments, a lot of now moments. Yeah, I got to share a lot with you. I've shared a lot of now moments, and I've just been me now, and I've gone with the flow, and I've shared a lot of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, if you are in the truth movement like me, and maybe you've been presented with some of these things that I've been presented with, and maybe you haven't always been sure what to believe. Like I wasn't always sure what to believe when I was very active in the truth movement with finding out about stuff in there. Well, then I recommend that you are careful. And in any case, everyone should be careful to do with what they listen to and what they see. And also remember that these days, it's so easy to trick people. Like in the mainstream media, we can easily be tricked, because not everything we see there of images on the TV screens when we're watching things like on a typical news channel, it's not everything there that's the truth, actually. It's crazy. We are living in a crazy world, to put it like that. Yeah, so we can see something that looks like someone is somewhere, or that someone is alive who is not alive. For example, the real Joe Biden died many years ago, and there's been a clone playing him, and different clones have played him, I believe. This is a controversial thing I've just said, and that's probably something many people will think is a conspiracy theory. But anyway, these are one of those things I believe in. I believe there are clones that are acting like many celebrities that aren't alive anymore, and many people believe they are alive, but they're not. They've been executed. A lot of celebrities, because they've been on the evil side and they've been involved in pedophilia, for example. Yeah. But yeah, back to what I was going to say. Let me see. What was I going to say again? Let me see. Yeah, you should be careful. Yeah, we should all be careful with what we believe in. And oh yeah, there's that thing I was telling you about. Yeah, it's so easy to be tricked these days with the technology of today. So we can be tricked by things we see on TV news, on TV broadcasts, like on BBC or CNN, because we can believe that what they're saying is true, or what we're actually seeing with our eyes can look like it's true. Like we can see something looking like we see a war scene from Ukraine, for example. But I've seen examples of it not being, about how reality isn't always the way it looks like. Like I've seen a video of filming, journalistic filming, TV newscast filming, TV news filming going on somewhere in Ukraine, or somewhere looking like Ukraine. And then it has been seen, I've seen that a film scene like that have been filmed, recorded on a video. And then I've seen a whole load of bodies looking like dead bodies lying on the floor, on the ground, But in at least one video like that I saw, suddenly, while this was going on, I could see there was a body moving, and I could see, oh, there's someone alive there, just acting as if he's dead. And I realized that sometimes there were scenes like that being made, where it was made to look like there were dead people lying around, when it was just actors acting as if they were dead. So it's just a lot of crazy things like that have been going on. Yeah, that's just an example. But yeah, so you can't trust the mainstream media. You can't trust everything you see these days. And it's so easy to manipulate things like on a video, so you can make something look like it's real when it's not actually real. So it's actually best these days to just trust your own eyes, and wherever you're going around in reality and you're looking at different places, when you're traveling around the world, for example, then you can see for yourself what's really going on if you are there present yourself. But if you're just seeing a video, you can't be sure that what you're actually seeing with your eyes is a true portraying a true picture of reality, to put it like that. Yeah. No, you can't be sure these days. There's so many fake things going on. There are a lot of fake news and a lot of fake things going on. So you just can't be sure. So be careful, please, people. And the best thing I believe is when it comes to news, to focus on that for now, it is to look at alternative news online. Yeah, like going to that site I said before it's news, but also there are other places you can go to find alternative news. Yeah, it's often hidden away to some degree. I mean, it's often kind of hidden away or difficult to find all the alternative news because they're not so easily accessible, or not everyone is aware of them or knows how to find all those things. Like I was finding a whole lot of information just on different Telegram channels, and I wouldn't have gotten hold of all that when I was very active in the truth movement. I wouldn't have gotten hold of all of that if I hadn't been in those Telegram channels. And I downloaded a whole lot of videos from there, by the way. Yeah, don't know if I'm allowed to show them on YouTube or something like that, but yeah, there was a lot of interesting stuff there, but some of it was very upsetting. Yeah, like there's been some terrible experiments going on in underground tunnels, and one of the things I saw an example of in videos I came across on the internet before, like through Telegram, it was terrible experiments that have gone on here on Earth, and saw some very upsetting videos where there was human genes that had been crossed with one or more animal genes. So it was basically, you could say, a monster that had been created. It was some kind of a terrible creature that had been created. So it looks like a mixture of a human being and an animal or many animals. That was just terrible. That was just terrible. That was terrible, terrible. Very, very upsetting. I don't want to think much about it now because it's really upsetting. But yeah, that was very, very upsetting. And I know it was real. I know it was real. Sometimes you just know things, yeah. Yeah, but I know when I tell, I haven't told many about this, by the way, but when I have told some people about, well, at least there was one individual I told about this to, this particular thing, about seeing this kind of video I've just told about. I remember there was someone I told about it to who was telling me, oh, maybe it's just a fake video or made up video or something like that. But anyway, I was just convinced anyway by what I saw. I was convinced that it wasn't a fake video. To me, it was not some kind of a fake video from everything I could judge. From the way I perceived it, it was not a fake video at all. And I just knew it was true. And yeah, that's one of the worst things I've ever seen. And it is evil. It's evil, and it's done by the evil side. They have done experiments like that underground. They've done it in secrecy, where just most people they don't know about it, and most people haven't even heard about things like this. Hopefully, this video will be kept on YouTube. By the way, it could be, in the worst case, that YouTube will remove this video because I'm seeing a lot of controversial things. I'm seeing a lot of big, unusual things, and maybe they don't agree with all this. So in the worst case, they could remove this video. Hopefully it will stay, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, there's been a lot of things going on, and I'm just telling you about my experiences anyway, and my beliefs and things I've come across and things I've dealt with, and you don't have to believe in it all. It's up to you what you believe in, but I'm telling you of some things I believe in. I'm sharing about some things I believe in. Yeah, and I was quite a lot, I mean, I was focusing quite a lot on things that were negative, things that weren't good, evil things that had gone on when I was very active in the truth movement, because I came across a lot of that stuff there. So it was often upsetting and not an easy time, because I was so much being met with all these things, these bad things, these evil things that have been going on in the information I was reading or finding out about in videos. And after I stopped being very active in the truth movement, I've been more focused on positive things and on all the good things going on. And there are a lot of good things going on, actually. And for example, the frequency on this planet is rising. Yes, rising up. And I'm a part of doing it. I'm a part of raising the frequency here on this planet. I'm a part of expanding people's consciousness. I'm a light being, and I'm a light worker, and I'm doing lots of good stuff here. And I am helping, actually, this planet. Me and many other people like me. We're all doing it. Yeah, so basically, we're in a process of good things going on, lots of good things going on here. Yeah. And I'm now living in a new earth paradigm. Yeah. And it's love and light in there, and I'm living in love, and I'm sharing love, and I'm a part of creating a new world, basically. Yeah. But anyway, it's 8:18, and I really have to go to bed very, very soon. I'm really gonna make it. Take action on my words very, very soon now, and not just keep on putting off going to bed, because I really need to do that. But yeah, it's been interesting. It's been good to sit here and talk about different things and share different things with you. All kinds of viewers, also those that are watching it in what I class as my future, in the normal way of talking, in the normal way of talking and in my human perspective of things. But I am divine. I, as a soul, am divine. And we are all divine when we are living souls, because God's source lives through us as a soul, each and every one of us that are a living soul. Yeah. We who are not clones. Yeah. And I believe there's not going to be any clones watching this. No. But yeah, that's the thing. We are living souls. Yeah. And I wish you all a good night onwards. If it's night for you, I wish you a good morning. If it's morning for you, I wish you a good day onwards. If it's daytime for you, thank you for everyone watching. Thank you to all of you watching, whether you're watching in that thing we as human beings normally call the future or not. No matter when you're watching, in your now moment anyway. I hope you've enjoyed watching this, whether you watched it all or just some of it, I don't know, but I hope you've enjoyed watching this video and found it interesting, and I hope you found it helpful and beneficial and positive in many ways, and I hope it's been basically a good experience for you. Yeah? Yes? I hope so, yeah. But I need to get some hours of sleep, so I'm gonna go to sleep soon, yeah. But yeah, thank you for this time, for sharing this time with me, whoever you are watching this in your now moment. And take care, look after yourself, love yourself, do better than me, and don't stay up a whole night like this, please. I don't recommend it. And this will have to be a one-off for me, yeah. But yeah, take care, look after yourself, and love yourself, and love people around you, and live in love, live in peace, live in harmony. Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. We can choose to do it. And what else can I say? What else can I say in the end? Be you anyway, and be free as you. Live your life as you, in the now moment, living freely as you, and be yourself. Yeah, that's important. It's really important to be yourself. You are special, you're valuable, and you're an original, and you're valuable and special and loved just as you are. Yeah, and you're worthy. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of loving yourself, and you're worthy of being loved by others. And you are already loved, and you're also worthy of being loved more. Yeah. You're worthy of lots of good things. Yeah. You're valuable. You're special. You're kind when you choose to be kind. And you can be you can be kind to yourself, and you can be kind to others. Yeah. And you don't have to repay others if they're not nice to you. You know, you don't have to do the same back to them. you can just be nice to them back. Yeah, we can forgive people, and we should, and we can forgive ourselves, and we should, and we can live in love and harmony and peace. Also with the nature, also with nature around us, and also with animals around us. Yeah. Yeah. Take care, everyone. And is there anything else I want to say? Well, I'm going to just make sure I've got a nice ending here on this screen on the text. Am I showing it? Let me see. Oh, yeah, it's already saying see you in my next streams. Yeah. I hope, whoever you are, that you'll keep on watching me on YouTube, and maybe in the future I'll be available in other places to be watched other places as well. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know how many different social media platforms I'm going to use, but we'll see. But yeah, at least at the moment I'm very active on YouTube, and I'll keep on being very active there anyway. Yeah. And remember, you can subscribe to my videos and become a member. Become a subscriber of my channel if you want to. You can write a comment to this video when it's become a replay video if you want to. And you can click like as well on this one. Yeah. The thumbs up button. Yeah. 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 I think I've said the most important things now. And I've definitely been testing out Restream a lot, and I've definitely had an enormously long live stream. And this has been my longest live stream ever, I believe. So I've, what do you call it? I've gone past my own record. I made a new record when it comes to live streaming. Yeah. Yeah. Oy. Wow. Yeah, wow. I wonder if someone will want to watch this as a replay from start to finish, now that it's almost 4 hours long. Wow. Because it's over 3 hours and 50 minutes long now, this live stream. Wow. It was just 50 seconds as well there, so I got 50-50 there as well. And now some seconds ago, I got 55 seconds, so then it was angel number 555 there again. That's a really good sign for me. It's really nice to see that angel number, and I've seen it many times lately. It's really good. Yay, woo! Good things are underway for me. Yay, And I've got lots of surprises up my sleeve, and lots of secrets I've got, and maybe after some months, maybe you'll get to know more of my secrets. Maybe after some months, you'll get to know more of my surprises that I've got up my sleeve. Sorry. But in any case, even in the coming days and weeks, you'll get to know about some of my surprises, because I'm going to keep on making YouTube videos, and I've already recorded a lot of videos, as I mentioned before here in this live stream, the way I remember it. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to make videos that are made out of recordings that I've made lately, and yeah, I've got lots of recordings already waiting just to be made into a YouTube video. And the good thing is that they won't take so long to make them. It won't take so long, to make them into a YouTube video. So that's good. Well, yeah, I'm going to post a lot of YouTube videos in the coming days and weeks anyway. Yeah, so you'll probably see a lot of me if you keep on watching me on YouTube. Some of them will be shown a long time after they have been recorded, but they're still going to be good and valuable and valid. It doesn't have to be live streamed, and we can't always live stream. No. And sometimes it's good to make a video that you edit, and not edit, that you do something with, like you put a title on it and things like that. And I like doing things like that. I like to do that a lot of the time. Yeah. But how often will I live stream? I wonder. I don't know. I just don't know. But it's nice to have tried it more now, and at least I'm more used to it now. And now I'm used to doing it on Restream, where I've never been used to doing it before. But I feel like I'm quite used to it now, because I've done it 2 times now through this last night. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you again for watching. Thank you for your time, and you take care, and I wish you all well. And yeah, see you another time, I guess. Well, at least you'll see me. I might not see you, but at least you'll see me. Yeah, take care, be you, be free, and live in the moment, live in the now, and enjoy your life. Enjoy being yourself, and be yourself, and love yourself. Live freely as you. Yeah, take care. Love from me. Bye. I really have to go. Bye. Yay, see you another time, hopefully, in a way. At least you'll see me, yeah. Okay. Bye, bye, bye. Love from me. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Goodbye. Bye, bye.